What's up, you vivacious Vikings, and welcome to Latin Legion's Action Figure Podcast, episode 10. I'm Tony Toy, and with me are
Psycho Ed,
Alberto.
Everybody sounds muted.
What?
Cannot hear anybody.
You cannot hear us? We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I'm not muted.
Hello?
Yo.
Hold on a sec.
Maybe his headphones died.
Yeah, probably his headphones on. But hey, everyone. What's going on, my gente? ¿Qué está pasando?
Look at that.
Tony fixes his glitch.
Look at that nice armor. Look at that helmet.
Oh, yeah. I have you for a very special reason today, brother.
What's up, guys?
All right.
I had a technical difficulty in my side.
Glitches, baby.
So, did you guys announce yourselves?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Welcome, chat. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello there, Lauren. Nice to see you.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, brother.
Uh-oh. Now you're muted. You're on mute. We can't hear you. You're on mute. Your microphone's
There we go.
All right, let me try this again. Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Operator.
Hello.
Wow, didn't expect this to happen.
Testing.
Hello.
1, 2.
Everything was fine before we got on.
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? We got some gremlins going on, people.
Oh, now,
Things happen. I can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Don't feed them after midnight.
And I can't hear you. That is so wild.
¿Qué está pasando?
He can't hear us. You're on mute.
It's just working.
You're on mute. See your microphone?
Hello?
Yo.
There you go.
All right, sorry about that, chat. All right, guys, guess what? We have a monumentous episode for us. We're celebrating our 10th episode. Oh, my goodness.
We made it.
Guys, between me going to Target for a Naked Holoton and Ross trying to find figures, I showed up empty. But I also went to Hallmark to try to find happy 10th podcast greeting cards. I couldn't find them. So I'm sorry about that, but happy 10th episode.
Yes, baby.
Happy
Woo! Number 10.
And guess what? To celebrate that 10th episode, we have a special guest co-host. Let's bring him on.
Come on in.
Hey.
What's up, Brad? Welcome.
What is going on, my dudes?
Brad.
How's it going?
Good to see you, Brad.
Good to see you, Eddie.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
We also have a special guest Viking on the show.
The
All right.
I love Vikings.
Psycho Viking. In the house. Today we have an excellent person. Great person, all around, fun, caring, loving individual. I remember when I first met Brad. It was on. I was just a noob in the cabal, and I said, "What is this Legion's lair? What is this all about?" I checked it out, and from the get-go, Brad and Mike got my heart. So did Lauren. Like, these people are freaking awesome, and I've never missed a show since. I might have been late a few times, you know what I mean? But it's been a great journey. And I remember when I first met you at Legion's Con 21, me and Tony were walking outside, and I looked toward my left. I said, "Oh shit, that's Brad. That's Brad and Mike. What's up?" And it just clicked. It just freaking clicked, man. Everything fell into place.
It was humbling, especially when you picked us out, because I can remember when walking by and then I've seen you. Of course I didn't know who you were until you introduced yourself. As soon as you said who you were, I immediately knew who you were because of all the interactions on the show. You always commenting, always watching. So it was awesome to see a fan of the show actually in line, recognizing me. It was cool. It was awesome. And I'm so glad you did that too. I mean, I wish more people would do that and come out. So it was awesome. Like I said, it's a great time. You and a couple other people were the only people that did stuff like that. You know, walking by and you hear little Arnold impressions or something. Like, "What's up, Bradley?"
It was one of the few times where someone says I'm Psycho Ed, and you're like, "Oh yes, you're happy to hear someone be Psycho Ed."
I'm like, yeah.
Brad did. Brad, he didn't scare you with that Viking head on, the helmet on.
Oh no.
Okay.
He looks great.
Okay.
I like it.
Yep, you got to wear that at Legion's Con.
I was gonna wear it last year.
Adrian?
What's up, Az?
What's going on, brother?
We need to get more people cosplaying for Legion's Con. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. I have a whole Templar outfit.
Yes.
So
Did you really?
yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I brought it with me last year, right, Tony? But
Yeah.
I just didn't wear it. I said, let me not. You know?
I'm gonna try to work on a Viking outfit. Obviously, you know, Broder. Maybe I could try to reenact Broder or something.
Yeah, man.
That'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So,
That'd be awesome.
We'll see. We'll see what we got some time, so we'll
Yeah.
try to figure something out.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be dressed just like this, cosplaying as collectible fun from the Latin Legions.
I'll be cosplaying as a podcaster. So
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be hard to grow a beard from now until then, so I'll probably just have to buy one. So.
Well, I got a little segment here that I came up with. It's called Getting to Know Brad. You know what I mean? So just, we've all seen you on shows and you talk about a few things, but I'm not sure if maybe you've ever talked about this. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Are you ready for some questions?
Let's do it.
All right, brother, man. So, Brad, like I said, I think you're a wonderful man. You got a good heart. You work hard within the community with the Cabal, your shows with Mike, with Lauren.
Thank you.
I know your son also with the football.
Oh yeah.
You got a great heart there, man. So I want to know what makes you you.
That's a good question. I guess I would say first of all is humor. Humor's obviously my number one.
Yes.
And I use that for everything, so it definitely works out. So
nice.
I don't know, like you said, I try to kill things with kindness. Other things, but
okay.
Definitely humor
Awesome.
is where I'm at. That's my thing.
Well, that's something that connects us too, because that's my number one thing, humor. Like I try and and especially in my field of work, I have to use humor as a way to improve people's mindsets and bring some light into the darkness.
No doubt.
And it's
Everybody
just going on naturally.
Yeah. Yeah, so. Usually that definitely helps conversations. My parents always were moving, so I always had to go to different schools.
I got you.
It was always one of them things where it's just like,
yeah.
So I just showed up and just had to be me,
Okay.
So that's what
cool,
it was.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. You have another partner there, Mike. So I was wondering, how did you and Mike meet?
Good. This is a very good question. Me and Mike met each other probably back in. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I was getting a little dry there. We met probably back in 2001, 2002. I had just got my job at the sheriff's office. I was fresh out of high school. I was 19 years old, and they were basically it's like a corrections officer.
Okay.
Mike's a deputy, but I basically took inmates to gym, took them to church, took them to pass their commissary out to them, which was like their food and their whatnots. Mike obviously was a deputy. He worked on a pod, so I would have to go get inmates from his pod, to take to the gym or whatnot. And we always try and, talk or whatnot. Mike's a cool dude. Mike's great.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Mike was a toy collector. And at that time, I was not. So I worked with Mike for like 10 years, and I did know he was, had. Later on, I learned that he was into Star Wars, and that he liked certain things, toys, Legos, whatnot. But I'd never seen his basement. I didn't know he had a toy. He'd been collecting forever. Still had toys from when he was a kid. So it was it was cool. So for 10 years, I worked with Mike at the sheriff's office, and then we probably went. And then me and Mike also did a haunted house.
Oh, okay.
So me and Mike actually worked at a haunted house after work, where we actually built it. It took us like 6 weeks to build.
Okay.
It was my buddy's house, and he basically did the side of his house and his 2-car garage in the backyard and just made it like a real nice haunted house.
Nice.
And Mike got into it. Dude, me and Mike bought like $400 silicone masks. We're all, we're all decked out. We totally went all overboard. Mike's like, dude, get these masks, dude. They're like so awesome.
Yeah, I could imagine.
And they were so realistic that people were showing up like, dude, these guys are crazy, What's up, G?
G, ¿qué está pasando?
G.
That's my dude.
All right.
Just Sheldon.
What's up, Jesse?
The haunted house thing was really cool. Me and Mike got into that. So even after I quit working at the sheriff's office, I was still doing this haunted house with Mike until, unfortunately, that guy got a divorce with his wife and things went bad. So
gotcha.
No more haunted house. And then me and Mike kind of, didn't talk a whole lot. We probably went some years without talking. And then probably in 2020, I was walking into a toy store because I started collecting again. Me and my wife would be Lauren would go to antique malls because she likes to look at stuff.
Sweet. Jordan.
And, while I was there, I seen a G.I. Joe figure that I had as a kid. And, I picked it up and was like, hey, let's start, collecting Joes that I had as a kid. And then it just snowballed till Joes. I don't know if you can see the flag behind me.
Yeah, man, that thing's beautiful.
So I went all out. So next thing I know, I'm collecting Joes, and I was walking into this local toy store, and as I'm walking in, I hear my name, and it's Mike.
Oh, damn!
I haven't seen Mike in years. So we linked up at the toy store, and we're kind of inseparable since then. And it was kind of
sweet, man.
Small
world, right?
Yeah, and obviously we still have common friends, and we were friends on Facebook, but I had not seen him in years, so it was cool linking up with him, and then he'd come over and see all my stuff, and I didn't display my stuff at the time, and he's like, you got to start displaying your stuff. Come on, bro, what are you doing? You're just buying it and put it in your closet.
Yeah, let it breathe.
And I'm like, basically what I'm doing. I'm buying it and just putting it in totes and stuff. And he's like, oh, you got to display it. So with Mike's help and encouragement, I definitely started pulling stuff out of the plastics. And
okay.
I had, my intentions were to, but
you just feel a little funny sometimes doing it. Like,
yeah. And the Joe thing was crazy because I was buying Joes, and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, they're supposed to come with weapons, and then I look them up on eBay, and it's like, oh, they come with weapons, and they're supposed to be a file card. So then I'm like trying to find their file cards, and so it was definitely addicting.
Well, speaking about Joes, Van is asking if you have an updated count on the shipwreck figures.
Shipwrecks?
Yes, I'm at 101.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So there's 101 shipwrecks just all over the flag over there. So
sweet.
I got them doing different things,
Yeah.
They're just helping out. I actually copied it from a local guy who had about 50 or 60.
Yeah.
And at first I remember being like, why do you need that many? Like, I don't get it. Like, I just want.
Is he in the Navy?
But then when I seen his ship, I was like, this makes sense. Like, dude, all those little fucking, all those little Navy men on the ship, I'm like, it's cool, so.
Mike was the bad influence.
Yes.
They working. What's up, Dave?
Yes, he was.
Oh, man, that's funny. So, how did you guys form Legion Slayer then? How did that come to be?
Well, Mike obviously got me into Legions, and I think I've said this before. I was not into them. I thought they were expensive, and I was used to my $20 figures. I'm used to like 10. I'm like, to me I would buy NECA figures for like, at that time they were like $30, and to me a $30 NECA figure was expensive.
Yeah.
And I liked my NECA figures, and Mike's like, "Oh, NECA's garbage. Gotta get this freaking Mythics, man." And he got me into a in-stock sale. And I mean, this is how obviously long ago that was, when Torgan was still around, Torgan Redfin, and he wanted me to buy him in an in-stock sale for him. And he says, "Hey, they have Chronaw and Purple for like $35 in this in-stock sale." He's like, "You should probably buy one of those." And I was like, "I'll just get you your figure, dude. It's all good." He's like, "Oh, no, it's going to be shipping. Like, you should just do it. Like, it'll be all there." And I'm like, "Eh." So sure enough, I'm like, he's like, "It's $35, dude. Come on." So I did it, and I bought Chronaw, and then I'm like, screw it, just buy Purple, because, so I got my 2 figures, and I got him his figure, and he was right. When I got Chronaw, that is an amazing figure. If you don't know, I mean, that's the Trap Doll tribute.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Great figure. It's amazing. It comes with a lot of stuff. It's awesome. And it's a lot of people's first figure that they got in the line. And, I know Motu gets a lot of bad rap. It gets a lot of people into the line, but then I think they realize that it's, you sound like Mike. But Mike's not here right now.
Oh, man.
I got a brother that looks just like me, and when they're like, "Hey, you sound like your brother," and I go, "This is my brother," he doesn't wear glasses. As soon as I take the glasses off, they freak out.
So Brad, how many Richard Simmons figures do you own?
Oh, no. I know, funny. That must be Van's in the chat. I do own one, thanks to Van.
Van Johnson.
And that figure does come with an extra head, which is cool, because then you can put that thing on a lot of other things, probably like Van does.
Yeah.
And it makes some funny scenes. You can do some stuff with that as well.
Sweet.
But yeah, Mike was definitely bad influence. Very bad influence. So obviously we get into Legions, and he was right. I got into them, and the next thing I know, I still wasn't all in, and I thought I'll just cherry pick the ones I want. And then when he told me that the All-Star figures I should be buying, you should be buying all the All-Star figures.
Yeah.
He's like, because those aren't going to be voted on anymore, and you should buy them now because they're just going to go up in price. And he was right. I immediately bought every single All-Star figure. And I just went down the line, and next thing I know, when we went to Legions Con 21, I think I was like 7 figures away from the line.
Oh, wow.
And so when I showed up to Legions Con 21, I was like, dang, yeah, I'm real close, And when we got back because we went to intern, so we got to go to intern, we got to go to G-Con 21, and it was awesome, and we had such a good time, and they were down the hallway doing the YouTube live for G-Con, and it was crazy because I can remember me and Mike sitting in the back, and he's like, "Dude, we should do a show." And I was like, we're watching the live reviews at G-Con at 21. He's like, "Dude, we should just do a show. Like, we should like I don't know, interview people or something, or or check out their collections or something." And I'm like, "Dude, no, nobody wants to hear us. We're good. I'm good." He's like, "No, everybody's gonna want to hear you. I'm the one that nobody wants to hear." And I still was like, I don't know. And he's like, "Dude, wouldn't it be cool if one day we were down the hallway on the YouTube show on the panel revealing figures?" And I was like, "Dude, that'll never happen." He's like, "Dude, one day, come on, man." And Mike was gung ho. I mean, he definitely saw
optimistic.
Yeah, he definitely saw it, and it's crazy because sure enough, a year later, he started a show. Some people watched and they liked it, and I guess it snowballed. And next thing you know, we're at Legions Con 2022, and they're like, "Hey, you want to come up on the panel and reveal a figure?" And I'm like, "Mike, our dream has come true." like
nice.
everything that you said, we've done in a year. And he's like, dude, one day we need tribute figures. And I'm like, dude, we are never getting tribute figures. You were pushing it, bro. You were really pushing it. He's like, dude, one day, man, we could get tribute. So Mike,
You gotta get Mike to give you the Powerball numbers.
yeah, he definitely
Right?
stuff.
That is awesome. What a story, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is
we have
something
to
else.
within 2 years, me and Mike are like living proof of like, wow, like this is crazy. Like, this like we were nobodies. Like we were just two dudes sitting in the back of Legion's Con 21, just super fans, just having a great time, and we wanted everyone to experience that. We wanted people to be like, we need everyone to understand what this is. Like, if you're about this, then this is where you need to go. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah. Great vision, man.
We're getting some important questions from the chat.
Who would win in a no holds format? It's funny because Mike, he's like one of those crazy like spider monkeys. Mike may be little and scrawny and skinny, but like I've seen him at work as a deputy. Sometimes you gotta be,
He's scrappy.
And Mike's cool, and that's why I said, I go, sometimes the wrong people push the wrong buttons, and they take your kindness for weakness. And Mike is one of those people that I would definitely not take. And it's funny because me and Mike are similar because we're both Taurus the Bulls. So our birthdays are only a couple weeks apart. So
look at that.
So I go, our temperaments are similar. I go, I think that's why we get along. We're like two bulls just in the pasture, just kicking it. We're like, hey, what's up? People say we're the opposite, but a little bit. But
I see a lot of similarities.
There are. I mean, he's definitely more by the book, and I'm more like, let's just stretch it. Let's see what we can bend. And then Mike's like, all right, you bend it. I'll be the nice guy.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Dynamic.
Sweet, man.
No doubt.
Well, that's an amazing story. I'm trying to be the influencer to Matt with 5K Toys.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good stuff. I'm trying to bring him into the dark side.
Yeah. They I was actually there for a little bit. I'm still kind of there a little bit with them. They're
resistant.
At one time I had all the combatants.
Okay.
Great line. Yeah. That's a great
man.
line.
Yeah, it's a great line. So I was other stuff I've been trying to I've been trying to hold off.
I hear you. I can't, dude. I'm off the charts right now. I get everything.
It's too much.
If you saw me during COVID, it was crazy because I was just all in on everything. You name it. I was like, I can handle it. And after COVID, I was like, I can't handle it.
Exactly.
Oh man.
No space.
Yeah.
That space is
this is an issue.
The nemesis of the collectors. It's not money, it's space.
You're right. You're definitely right. And as much as I love classifieds, and I want the vehicles, but I'm noticing that the vehicles are taking up space. Yeah. And that's why I think the pops have to go, so I can put the other stuff up there. Because I'm like, where else can I go? I can't go anywhere. I have to go higher. So
I see a good spot up there for the dragon.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yep, that's right.
So, I always do this if I do like a Legion's chat. I always try to show this side of the room because everybody sees the Mythic cabinet that I'm next to here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, everybody always sees the Mythic cabinet behind me. So I'm like, let's switch it around. Where you see the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Give it another different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a favorite Zestray combatant gladiator, and why? Who was your favorite?
I think it was Maximus? Was it the Reaper?
I'm not
like I said, I try
What
not
he looks like.
not to dabble so I don't get tempted.
He was the one that came with that special helmet that looked like the gladiator helmet. Like he had Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that's a cool
And
one.
I've actually, whoever sold me mine, it came with it. Like, and then I like looked it up. I was like, that little helmet was actually worth a lot of money.
Was it this one?
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like the gladiator helmet had like spikes on it, like spikes coming off the face or something. It was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
see,
Oh,
Mythic
yeah.
Cosmics take all my money, Mike, too. That's why
Yeah.
I can't get into 5K or
Yeah,
anything else.
I understand
Yeah,
that, Mike.
Yeah.
Yep, big time. I could have sworn I seen you, Tony, the one with the spikes in his face. I thought you had that one. For
I'm
some
not
reason.
sure. I'm not sure if it.
Is it Marcus? Was it Marcus?
I have that one.
It was Marcus.
Those do look cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Let me see that one again. I think it was that one. Yeah,
Yeah, because that's like his helmet from the
yeah.
movie. Yeah.
That one was cool.
Yeah, they're great. They're great looking.
Yeah, they're nice.
Sweet.
I mean, the ladies were nice too. The ladies picked
Definitely.
Oh yeah, Al's a fan of the ladies, right?
Oh, I love the ladies. I don't know about you guys, but I do.
Yeah, the ladies
Yeah,
were nice.
I love the ladies too.
Yeah, I got one. I was fortunate to get one. So
Where was that at? Legion's Con where you got it?
Legion's Con, one of my buddies, Cool Figs, bro. He's up in San Francisco. We made a trade. Demistro's PowerCon exclusive for Bladia.
Oh,
Good trade. Good trade.
yeah.
So
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
he was happy. I gave him the little program from PowerCon because I attended. I gave him the little, the little stamp that we got.
Little bonus.
Dimitrios
stamp.
Oficial.
I gave him a little McFarlane toys bag with it and everything. It's pretty cool.
Sweet.
It was a good trade.
Well, Brad.
He had a double. He had a double in his storage, so he was willing to trade. So I said, yeah, cool, man.
Oh yeah.
Two beans.
Nice score.
Brad, another connection we have is Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was my
Yes.
idol growing up. You know, I used to, when I was a teenager, I was working out. I was getting into the competitions. And then when I seen you doing all of his routines, I'm like, oh, shit. My fellow brother, Arnold fan. So how did you like get involved with Arnold, as a fan?
I mean, I guess I've always been an Arnold fan. I mean, obviously, I grew up in the 80s, so he was obviously there. It was definitely, one of those actors that you tend to. I mean, even my son, I let him watch all the Arnold movies, and it's like me watching him as a kid. He's totally into them. He only wants to watch those like action-packed Arnold movies. And I always say 80s movies were great because they always come out like victorious in the end. Like the hero seems to always come out. And I was like, you're always guaranteed in 80s movies was like something bad was gonna happen, and then like the good guy was always gonna win in the end. And
yeah, one person's gonna save the entire world.
yeah, and he was one of those like actors. Obviously Stallone, and I know Kurt is like Stallone, you son of a bitch, you. If you watching Curtis.
Which was
I
your
like
first
Stallone too. I mean, he had a lot of cool,
Yeah.
But I can remember being a kid. I remember being at my aunt's house. I was probably like 4. I don't know when Commando came out, maybe like 84, 85.
Yeah.
Or something. And so I was probably only like 4 years old, but I remember they rented it. So maybe I was like 4 or 5. So they rented it, and we were watching it on VHS. And it's funny because I remember watching the movie, and my aunt's house was really old, and there was a mouse that ran across the floor. And I don't know if it was just something as a kid, like I'd never seen a mouse, and we're watching Arnold, and it was like I was all into the movie, action packed, and I'm like, I see a mouse, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's go back to the movie. Arnold's like, that's how I was. I'm like, Arnold's doing this stuff, so let's.
What would Arnold do?
Yeah, and then obviously later on watching Conan, Terminator. I was scared of Terminator, the first one.
Oh, okay.
Because to me, that was like a horror movie as a kid, like when he was like picking at his arm and like pulling his eyeball out and stuff, and the blood dripping in the water. And you're like, as a kid, I was like, dude, I was terrified. But I let my son watch it, and he's like, Dad, this is kind of corny. And I'm like, it is, isn't it? Like, this is kind of stupid. Like, I can't believe I was a kid, like, scared of this. So I must have been young, obviously, watching that.
Yeah. This is going to sound ironic, but my first movie with Arnold was Commando at my aunt's house.
Yeah.
Watching it with my dad, with my aunt's husbands, my cousins.
Yeah.
But no mouse.
My mom, I remember my mom. I remember she rented 2 movies. She rented Top Gun and she rented. So that was when Top Gun first, had just gotten released to VHS, and she rented Predator.
Terminator.
I'm the governor, the governor. And Predator was like a pretty serious movie, and me and my mom watched it real late at night. And I remember my mom laughing at some of the like serious scenes,
Uh-huh.
And that may have like helped me like not be scared as a young kid, because I was probably like 5. I remember watching that one.
Oh, okay.
But she, when he says you an ugly motherfucker.
Oh, that was great, man.
I mean, she's laughing and I'm scared, and I'm like, she's laughing. Okay, like, yeah.
I remember going to the theater to watch it with my cousins.
Yeah,
I loved it.
That movie was intense. I watched it with my son, and he was all into it. So yeah, Arnold's definitely been around.
Yeah,
there's only maybe a couple movies of Arnold that I wasn't like too keen on.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I mean, the one where I think he either had the baby.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, Arnold had the baby.
What are you doing?
Yeah, like,
how about End of Days? End of Days, Terminator Genesis.
Mm.
Yeah, all those. They were pretty much. I've seen them all. They're all good. I probably have them on DVD.
Sweet, man. Sweet. Look at that. We got other things to comment too, other than Legions and all that.
Yeah, Junior. That was it. Yeah, Junior.
Yeah.
I like Twins, but even Twins wasn't like my favorite. Twins was cool, but like there were so many other ones.
Yeah.
What about Total Recall?
Total Recall.
I like Total Recall.
I like that. Yeah.
I like one scene in Total Recall. There's a particular scene in Total Recall that I really like.
Oh,
well, and we had Corn Boy on the show. Is it the
female one?
Oh yeah, hey.
Yes, alien female. Yes.
Yeah. Everybody remembers that part.
Right.
Like, that's the one with the 3.
That's the only thing I remember.
That's the only thing he remembers.
So Tony wishes he had a third hand.
I do. I just don't show it.
Man, that's fun.
And maybe that's why I like 80s movies. Sometimes I forget that they were like there was some nudity in like a lot of 80s movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
and our parents let us watch them.
What was that? Trading Places. Remember that with Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
Murphy.
Yeah.
And what was that? Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd. Yeah.
And it had Jamie Lee Curtis in it, dude. Dude, there's a scene where like on the train where it's just like you're like, whoa,
dude. I remember watching
the chick from Halloween.
I remember watching Alien, and I was looking at Sigourney Weaver in her panties. Yeah.
That movie messed me up as a kid, man. I watched as a kid when they split that dude open and all that like white milk stuff came out. I was so young. I had so many questions. I was like, what is going on? What was the white stuff coming out of his belly? Like, why did
that's another sci-fi horror movie?
Belly and like start like.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Chicago, so the other day they had the Blues Brothers on, so I was watching the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
And my kid, my son was, going around, hopping in, like, hey, what are you watching? And I was like, oh, I'm watching one of my favorite movies. And I'm like, I'm telling them, oh, that's Carrie Fisher, that's Princess Leia in Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't see that nowadays, but I guess we were fortunate enough to experience like really good actors and actresses just like that would do, short little cameos and really big iconic movies, just like the Blues Brothers.
You just reminded me of the Blues Brothers, Red Heat.
I was gonna say Red Heat.
Yeah, Red Heat was good.
Dude, I used to do his haircut. The hairstyle back then, I used to comb it down and then blow it up.
Yeah, I was saying when we had Corn Boy on the show, we always ask him, hey, can you do an Arnold impression? And he was like, nah, I can't do one. He goes, you know what? I can. He goes, the only one I can do is from that one space movie he was in, I was like, oh, you mean when he was outside and he couldn't breathe all the oxygen? He's like,
Yep. You see his eyeballs popping out.
Yeah.
That is true, Michael. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she was hot.
Yeah.
Of course, my dad watched Porky's, so I remember like he'd go to sleep and I'd be like,
Oh
"Oh
yeah,
boy,
Porky.
like,
Yeah, those were the
it's getting
classics.
deep."
Mhm.
I remember
Right.
looking over like, "Is he gonna wake up and see me watching this?"
Yeah,
They used to
Porky
have
was
that
the best.
on Channel 5 back in the day. I remember Porky's.
Yeah,
Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds, Porky's, Animal
Revenge of the Nerds.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah, those, but they
Animal
were
House.
censored
Those are great
on
movie
TV.
classics.
Yeah, man. What?
I used to watch those on USA Network. They were like censored and commercials, and
Mm.
then I would watch them on. My cousin had like the black box, the cable box where it had all the unlimited, all the channels,
Mm.
and then I would like, oh wow, I didn't see those scenes. You know, I
Zap.
would watch like Porky's or Animal House or
Weird Science.
I was gonna say
Speaking of
Weird
which,
Science.
I was like,
Yeah, there
"Oh
you go.
man,
That's one of my favorites.
I
I
really
think that
like
was
Zap.
everybody's dream, wasn't it? Like they were like,
Yes.
"Read that
They
action."
not yeah.
Zap was really good. I was like this. As a kid watching it. Oh my god, yeah.
I said, I go, those were great movies. Yeah, 80s was a good
hell
time.
yeah. Big time.
Definitely.
Big
Yeah, Weird Science. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Brad, I got 2 more questions for you, Brad. What are your hobbies / interests?
Obviously, I'm into toy collecting. I still collect obviously Mythic Legions. I'm doing the Cosmics, figure obscuras. I'm pretty much all in on the Turtles, NECA Turtles, the movie and the cartoon ones.
Yep, they're good.
And then I've even gone I pretty much have all the Super 7 ones as well.
Sweet.
So
Sweet.
and then GI Joe, and then GI Joe. I pretty much have all the Joes from like 82 to like 90.
Wow.
Yep.
But then after 90, like that's kind of like when I quit, and then I see why, because when you look at some of the 91 to 94 Joes, they're kind of like neon colored stuff,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
they're getting more popular now, but it doesn't say that if I see something I won't grab it, but
Yeah.
it's really not like, I just feel like, okay, I got a lot of Joes. There's a few I don't have, a lot of obviously high dollar ones or variants where I'm like, I don't need variants and super crazy ones. I got some Night Force figures or whatnot, but and the vehicles, same thing with the vehicles. Like it's hard to collect all the vehicles. So, and there's, I used to have them in boxes and so I just sold them. I'm like, if I'm not displaying it, like I got to sell it.
I got you. Did you get the his tank?
I did. It's literally sitting here on the floor. I opened it up, looked at it, and it's sitting there. I just wanted to make sure it was all there.
Me too. I got the vamp also. Did you get the vamp?
The vamp's over there too. Yep.
Pretty nice. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I'm there with you, Mike. You like the traditional stuff, like you grew up on like the stuff that looked like army figures or the stuff that looked like real people.
Yep.
And it's like when the guns started to be getting like neon colored and weird and
what's going on
weird
here?
bazookas out of them. I'm like,
that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, like my era of GI Joes, I don't really remember like Night Force or Python Patrol. I remember like the first generation of Joes.
Yeah.
It's like I had very limited, GI Joes. My mother worked at Tootsie Toys in Chicago. It was a toy factory.
Okay.
So she used to bring us like they used to make like little Hot Wheels made out of, just steel. They were just, so she used to bring us like and they used to make other little toys, but so my mother used to bring us toys from her. She was working there. But, I'm used to the first generation, the first wave of Joes, the original. And then other than, I don't really have like memories of them.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
sweet.
But they're cool, man.
Yeah, I remember my mom, she would go to, I had to do summer school, like when I was in 3rd grade. And I remember my mom was like, all right, if every week you do summer school, I'll buy you a turtle figure.
Oh,
and I remember being like, and my mom worked at Acme. I don't know if you're familiar with Acme store. I think they used to call Acme Clicks or something.
The Coyote always got his items from there.
Yeah. And as a kid, that's what I kind of thought.
I ordered some rocket
like the
ships from there
grocery store
once.
where the Wile E. Coyote goes. But yeah, my mom worked there, so she would probably get a discount or something. I don't know, but she stuck to her deal, and I did. So every week I get a different Ninja Turtle, and that was always a cool memory of like opening that turtle.
Turtles are awesome, man.
So yeah, they're the turtles are stuck with me, and so are Joe's.
Yeah. All right. Last question, and you kind of touched upon it, but your journey, beginning with action figures until the present with the Four Horsemen, creating your own figure, like, what does that feel like? Like
that, like I said, I touched a little bit. It was kind of surreal to go up to the podium in 22. And then me and Mike even did a street team. So we got to, the Horsemen said, hey, we're not going to be able to go to Cleveland Gaming Classic, but we'll send you product and you sell it. Mm-hmm. You're basically representing the studio. And we were like honored. We're like, dude, this is awesome, So to do things like that for the studio and it really meant a lot to us. But then we were like, we didn't know if we did a good job because we wanted to sell out. We didn't sell out all the figures. So, because like I said, it was a gaming classic. It wasn't like a toy show. Yeah. It wasn't like nobody was selling figures. So like everybody was there playing arcades and pinballs and playing games and stuff. And like here we are, like the only people over there actually selling new figures.
Yeah.
And when we just went to PowerCon and like we saw them like sell out quick at PowerCon, and I kind of like was naive and thought that's what was going to happen again. And people are just rushing by us to go to the arcades. I was like, whoa, this is deep. No, we still sold like 12 or 13 cases or 14 cases and stuff. So, I mean, we sold a lot, but, they sent like 20 or whatever. And we wanted to,
I hear you.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think just by your heart doing it, that shows a lot.
And so when I showed up to Legion's Con, I was like, I didn't think they liked me. I was like, they're probably mad at me because I didn't sell any all the figures. And I walked right up to Eric Treadway and I was like, I am so sorry. And he's like, dude, no, you did great. And it wasn't even about that. He's like, we sent you in basically a con that was non-toy related. And we just wanted you to spread the word. He's like, and that's exactly what you did. So
you planted a seed into people.
Yeah, and he was like, that's what you wanted to do. He's like, it wasn't about selling the figures. It was about you just going out and talking about it. We're happy you sold as many cases as you did. And I was like, that's cool. So when we showed up to Legion's Con, last year, I was like, they probably won't have us on the panel again. It's we've done that. They'll just have other people do it. And Jeremy just came up and said, hey, you're going to be on the panel. It's going to be at the end and whatnot. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That was a cool invite. And so we knew we were going up, but we had no idea we were getting figures. So, and at first when they gave, they showed my figure first and I was like, oh, cool. The Viking figure, that's awesome. I didn't know that was mine. But when they showed Broder's name, I was like, if you take the O and put an A, it's Bradder. And I was thinking, this is cool, man. And I just like popped in my head real quick. So I was already thinking that.
Yeah.
And then obviously like an hour and a half, like I'm like, whatever it was, like 2 hours go by. And then like we actually got to go up to reveal the figures.
Yeah.
And obviously they showed Mike's figure first. And I was getting teary-eyed knowing that Mike's getting a figure. Because at that point, I thought it was probably just Mike getting a figure. And I see Mike's getting emotional, and it was getting me emotional seeing Mike. But then when he said, oh, yeah, and we showed a figure earlier, and Broder means Brad and Viking, and I was just like, dude.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was definitely humbling. It definitely... I'm glad my screen was real small on the YouTube because they were real big and like we were real small. I was like, everybody can see me. But it was definitely tripped out. Tripped out. I almost felt like undeserving of it, like not worthy, because I felt like there's definitely more cooler people or maybe people that are more involved in the community that maybe were deserving of it, but at the same time, I go, it was cool. I go like, I see how they do things. I go, they do things for a reason. And I go like, so there's definitely
awesome.
And I go, and I feel like there is something for everybody. I go, I love how they're just like giving out tributes here and there to people. So that's why I like this. It's a cool thing. That's why I tell everybody, I'm like, if they'll give me a tribute, and me and Mike, I'm gonna give anybody a tribute. I'm like, you guys just do your thing, you know. And,
Yeah, man.
you know,
That's awesome. That's awesome story, dude. You went through a lot, and you know, from being a little pessimistic and sticking with Mike. Look at where you guys are at now, and you guys have a great bond, great friendships. You know.
Yeah,
And
oh
look,
yeah.
You know.
If you go back before we did our show, we each showed our collections off. So we each did like a Facebook Live, and like I did like an hour and a half Facebook Live, and literally just went up and down every row of my shelf, just showing it off. And Mike's the one that wanted to do that. He's like, we need to show everybody your collection. And I was like, and he's like, we should do it right now. He kind of did force me into it. And I was amazed at the live, because I think at one point there was like 30 or 40 people watching, and I was just like, wow, like these people are actually, you know. And then we did Mike's thing, and you know, more people were watching. I was like, this is just, I don't know, awesome. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
that's cool.
Well,
but with the Arnold thing though, the first episode I just did some Arnold impressions, and everybody seemed to like it.
They were reacting to it, huh?
Yeah, even like you or some other people were just like egging it on, like, let's do more.
I was loving that. I think, what? Bring it.
We're kind of, I'm thinking about bringing it back, because Mike, if you remember, we used to do reading bios with Arnold. So every week we would showcase a figure, and then I would read the bio in Arnold voice. And at first I actually thought, I don't think the horsemen like me making fun of their bios. And I wasn't making fun of them. I was just, I'm just, you know, reading them, but I was like, maybe they think I'm like making fun of them and they didn't like, but I was like, obviously they must like me or like what I was doing. So I was like, maybe I should do that again.
Yeah, man. Sheesh.
I was like, well, Brad,
I need to tell you something.
What's up? Oh
yeah. Here
for all the dedication, for who you are my, upon Crom. You are my brother from another mother. Oh, God.
Yes.
Cue the lightning strike.
I know. Crom laughs at your four winds.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you for all that, you know, things I didn't know, now I know, and it's just great to get to know you better, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And hey, like I said, I am so glad you guys had me on, and as your first guest, I was definitely honored.
Exciting.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
It's
well,
really cool.
thank you.
Yeah, and you did good interviewing. Like I said, you guys are doing good. I peeped the show before, so like I said, I've seen what you guys are doing. So
thank you.
I was already subscribed since day one. So like I said,
Sweetness, sweet baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, guys. Well, Brad, you're not only a guest, you're also a co-host. So you're going to be participating in this podcast just like we all do, including the chat as well. Everyone's engaging. And let's move on to our icebreaker game.
Oh, man.
Cool.
Sounds good. Let me got to rearrange some stuff here on the screen.
We're getting our title pick right now.
There we go.
All right. So the game is called Mythos Got Talent, A Star is Born. What I'm going to show you guys is a slide, and you're going to let me know what genre of music would you see this Four Horsemen character participating in. Would they be playing an instrument? Would they be singing solo, or would they be a part of a group?
Okay.
So let's move on to our first slide. We're going to go in the order on screen. Al's going to go first. Then goes to Ed, myself, Matt, and then Brad.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All righty.
All right, Al. Gaspar the Unamused.
Okay. So he's either going to play an instrument or a group.
He could play an instrument. He's going to be singing. You're going to tell me what like a genre of music he's going to be singing, and if he's also going to have an instrument that he's additionally play along with his singing.
Okay. I see him doing some maybe some meatloaf. I'm just going by age. He got the white beard. He's very knowledgeable.
He's very knowledgeable.
So he's probably doing some meatloaf song. No instrument, just maybe holding the mic instead of the staff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just the mic.
Yeah, meatloaf. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Try some meatloafs. I'm going a little
right.
I'm going meatloaf back into hell, not bad out of hell.
Yeah, there you go.
I would do anything for love.
Nirvana smells like orc spirit.
That was a good one.
Oh, that's a great one.
All right, Ed.
All right. Bring it.
That's the same for you. What you
Yeah,
said.
same guy.
Okay. All right. I think Gaspar the unused, he is going to do some blues. He's going to play the guitar and sing some blues, baby. Woo!
Nice.
Righty.
Yeah.
Me, I can't believe Michael. He's definitely, for me, he's going to be singing some merengue. He's going to be dancing, shaking his hips, getting the groove on, and just throwing that sweet Spanish Latin music out there.
All right.
Alrighty. See, I'm thinking I don't know if you ever go to the farmer's market or the outing, when they have a little pop up at the park, they have food stands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's always the guy there who's playing the woodwinds, the
Yes.
he's playing in the background. There's always, and he's got his CD for sale, and I swear the guy looks like Gaspar the Unmasked.
He definitely has a demo disc to give out.
So I think he's gonna come up there. He's gonna play the pan flute or something, and just wail away on that thing.
Sweet. Nice.
He's got the robes. It'll look good. It's all part of his shtick, if you will.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
Brad.
Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I feel like George doesn't like fun. So he's not going to play an instrument. So he's just going to sing. But he looks like he would be singing for the Doors. But maybe a Latin Doors, But I don't know. I mean, he's giving me that. He's giving me that Jim Morrison vibe a little bit.
Okay,
that's good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, next slide.
I'll get fast at this one of these days.
He also has that Barry White type vibes too.
Yeah.
That,
I think he does have a deep voice.
I didn't think about that.
Mama,
Right.
But blues was a good one though. Azar.
Oh.
What do you think, Al?
Oh, I go first?
Yes.
Okay, Azar. Okay, I'm going with the background. I'm going with the colors. He's gonna be playing some punk.
Yeah.
Some Ramones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I could also go. Maybe death metal. I don't know. Like he said. Like G said, heavy metal. But I'm gonna go with some. He's playing some punk.
All right.
He got the shirt off. He got those colors.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to see. Definitely see punk vibes on there. Some punk ska.
Trevor. Yeah, man. I feel you. All right. Well, I'm going with. He's gonna do some heavy metal in the form of Metallica. He'll be playing Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see. I think he's a boss. He's a G. He's like, I'm the Master of Puppets, son. Master of Puppets is pulling your strings.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I'm going.
All right.
I think he's gonna be singing folk music, and he's gonna have a ukulele,
Ah.
and he's gonna have a little drum kit on his foot, stomping around with his hoof.
He's doing that. What's that little Tiny Tim guy? Through the window.
Yeah, definitely.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I don't know, like, because I was leaning heavy metal all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, other people have said it, but I mean, I just if it's good, it's good. So I'm saying, yeah, he's rocking out some Metallica or
Some Black Sabbath type.
Slayer.
there you
Oh,
go.
I can see Slayer, definitely. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So yeah, I'm saying he's singing some Slayer.
Maybe not on the pose that he's on. Maybe if he was more like, grabbing the staff and maybe,
Riding the staff.
kill a chicken and live on the live concert, rip his head off type thing.
Yeah, like I think at his
Oh,
show,
got Ozzy Osbourne there.
Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Brad? What you see?
I mean, he's got he does have some devil horns.
Yep.
So when I think of devil horns, I think of Ronnie James Dio. So I'm like, man on the mountain. Just
Yep.
up there kicking it, man.
Yeah, man.
I
Sweet.
do see that.
Definitely. See, so I think he's a metalhead.
Definitely.
Oh, for sure.
Although I would like to see him play the ukulele though.
Yeah.
Right?
That would be cool.
That would be very interesting. Is he as good as Jeremy? Yeah, okay.
Albert.
Ooh.
Demetrius Silvercord.
One of my favorite figures.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm seeing like Celine Dion type vibes,
Okay.
maybe the Titanic theme song, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm going a little more. We're going from heavy metal, death metal, Ozzy Osbourne ripping, chickens' heads off, to more of a mellow, more romantic type vibe.
Oh,
So I'm
man.
seeing some Celine Dion.
Okay.
She is beautiful.
She is.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She got that beautiful face.
Opera.
Thinking some opera, yeah. I could
So
see
yeah,
that.
I'm going with she'll be doing the Celine Dion Titanic song.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right. Artemis Silvercord. Esa mujer. She's gonna be singing some salsa. She'll be like the La India. but
Okay.
in the Mythos version.
I like
So,
it.
That sounds cool.
Yep, La India. She's a classic.
Yeah.
I'm thinking she's pop. I'm thinking she reminds me like an Adele, She's gonna have every breakup album. And she's gonna be talking about her ex-boyfriends and stuff like that. So definitely pop.
Yeah. She sings folk music.
See, I was leaning towards she's gonna come out here and like shake it off like Taylor Swift or something. But then I was thinking because Michael keeps taking my idea with the death metal and then with the opera. I'm thinking she comes out and she does that diva song from the Fifth Element. She comes out and just oh. So yeah, I'm thinking opera. I think she belts it out.
Sweet,
cool.
Yep.
Let's see. I would say, I don't know. In one sense, I'm like, is she like Evanescence?
Okay.
Or is she something else? Like you said, she could be a lot softer. They long to be good.
On the day that you were born.
I mean, she could be singing some Fleetwood Mac. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Fleetwood Mac. That's what she's singing.
All right, sounds good.
I like that.
Fleetwood Mac, that's good. I was just gonna say that.
All righty. Who's next?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
Samir Scrollwarder.
Ooh.
what you think, Al?
Oh, I don't know, man. I was saying, you know what? This guy, yeah, he's magical. He got he's a spellcaster or, but I'm thinking I'm going with some,
Gee.
with some ZZ Top.
Ah,
yeah.
You know,
Okay.
she got legs. You know, some ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Hell
going with
yeah.
some ZZ Top. I definitely see some ZZ Top vibes on him.
Okay.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, he's doing the ZZ Top
Cool.
for sure.
Alrighty.
All right. I see my man here playing the drums for Led Zeppelin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Been a
And
long
once you
time.
smash
Been
that,
a long time.
you see all these sparks and magic flying all over the place.
Nice. That's cool. As for me, he's definitely a gangster rapper.
Oh.
Gonna be dropping beats.
Oh, really?
It's definitely there. I see it. And he's gonna be with a group. He's gonna be part of the group called the Wizards.
The Wizards.
Oh, the Wizards.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay.
I was thinking he's gonna bust out a stool and bring out his guitar, and he's gonna be singing like some Friends in Low Places, you know, just a nice little,
Ah.
you know,
Yeah.
just doing
I
like
like
at the
that
local
one.
bar. So I think that's what he's doing.
You guys pretty much hit him pretty good. I'll go something complete opposite then. I'll go. He's for that group called Chant,
Okay.
and he's just humming like hum.
Okay.
Like the Gregorian chants. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a chanter.
That works.
That's a good one.
Sweet.
All right. I think we got one more.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Oh yes,
Oh man.
my
Don't
guy.
Oh.
Guy.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh man. This guy, I see him doing some. I'm gonna go old school hip hop. One of the pioneers of hip hop. I'm going with some intergalactic Beastie Boys type.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Hell
know,
yeah.
Definitely could see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's like my favorite genre, so I kind of see that.
Hell yeah.
The Beastie Boys for sure, intergalactic for sure. That's
Yeah.
on.
Sabotage.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
All right.
Beastie Boys.
That's the rapper right there.
He's the rapper. He's the Beastie Boy. Yeah. He's a white rapper.
All right. So
Freestyle.
I'm going old school. Back.
Is he a white rapper or a gray rapper?
He's a white great rapper. Beastie Boys. They're one of the,
Yeah.
they're one of my. They're one of the pioneers up there, right?
Definitely.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty, Ed.
I'm going old school to back to my youth. You guys ever heard of the Black Sheep?
Oh yeah, Black
The
Sheep.
rapper,
Yeah.
the Black Sheep.
Bye Black Sheep.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
he's gonna be a rapper. Maybe he'll be known as Big Eye Martian.
Big Eye Martian.
Big Eye. Wiki wiki. He'll be rapping. Wiki wiki wiki.
Bebop.
Oh, he's gonna do
Yeah, man.
beatbox. He's gonna be beatbox.
Yeah, I see.
He's doing
Yeah.
beatbox. He's doing it all. He's like a Dougie Fresh. You know.
Okay.
So yep, that's what I'm going with. TKA. Oh my God, that's old school right there.
I'm going old school too. I definitely see him being a part of a boy band. He definitely is R&B, Boys to Men.
Oh,
You put on his tunes right before sexy time to get everything nice with the candles. That's my man right there.
Brad's going like, what? What's Boys to Men?
Boys to Men.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I was thinking old school, but more like my old school that like what I grew up listening to. So like, you know, some like good old like synths, some Euro music, you know, I'm thinking like he's on the keyboards, you know, doing some Just Can't Get Enough from Depeche Mode.
okay.
There you go.
One of my
Or
favorite.
it's like Simply is Irresistible, something like that.
Yeah, so he's there, he's rocking the keyboard and, you know, just singing some good old like, you know, 80s new wave music.
Yeah, he does kind of. He's got like that Blue Man Group, like I'm blue.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Blue Dot.
But I don't know though. He's kind of a badass, and he's got a bald head, and I don't know why I'm seeing like Phil Anselmo from.
He's got a
Pantera.
bald head.
Yeah. Maybe he'd be like just rocking out, like freaking headbanging at Pantera.
Yeah.
He's a cool looking figure.
Yeah.
He's great.
G says I can see him on keyboard. He's a producer, Dr. Gray. Nice. Love it. Very good. Ending to the segment.
Oh, that's dope.
All right, guys. And that was Mythos Got Talent. A Star is Born.
Sweet.
Nice. I like it.
Cool. Now moving to our next segment is our pickup and pre-orders. Basically, we showcase what we got during the week. And when saying, we're going to start off with Al. Al, did you pick up anything or pre-order anything?
No pre-orders. I've been a little mellow on pre-orders because there hasn't been really something that catches my attention really pre-order wise. But I did pick up something for my boy Matt. My brother Matt.
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
So I did pick up
That's Street Fighter, Jada Toy Street Fighter M. Bison.
Oh, I need to cancel my BBTS order.
And no, I was at Target, and like Brad said, no turtles, no. The only thing that was there was a 4-pack, and Kirby was there, Jack Kirby, or was it Kirby? Yeah, the Kirby and Baxter Stockman.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was kind of disappointed that nothing was there, like no Casey Jones, no Turtles single packs, and I kind of like passed up on the 4-pack because I think I have every single 4-pack they've released, and I was like, I don't think I need the punks, but I might get them later on if I see them. But I did pick up this.
Oh, okay.
And this I've been wanting this one, and it wasn't. I had to ask one of the Target employees about that I was looking for Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider-Man, and he did look it up, and he's like, you know what, I think I have one, and he found one, and then I checked on the website, and he was available on the website, and I sent you guys the link, and I pre-ordered another one, so I'm gonna keep one on Mint on card, and I'm gonna open one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Other than that, nothing really. And other than, I opened my Doom, my Mesco Doom, on the Un Poquito Más. So I'm kind of
how many ounces does that weigh?
It weighs 7.8 ounces.
Because it has die cast.
Yeah, it's a die-cast metal sculpted by the four horsemen.
Damn.
It's a beautiful figure. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous. And I'm planning on doing some photography with them soon. And nothing else. That's it.
Chévere.
Let's put up that comment real quick. While you're out toy hunting, keep an eye out for NECA Richard Simmons. If you see one for retail, snag him for me.
You got it, man. I've been looking for that.
Dude,
Richard
as soon as he
Simmons,
said that Richard Simmons, I don't know if you guys are going to see it on the replay. I was laughing my ass off. I was just laughing and laughing. And they're probably like saying Alberto's got to be drunk as hell. Or I was just laughing about the Richard Simmons.
He's serious, though. He's serious.
I know.
I'm serious.
Oh my god, I gotta get him. Hey, I'm pretty sure if I find him, I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
I'll do the same. Al, you gotta let me know if they still have those Turtle 4-packs because I want one, man.
Oh, you wanted one? I didn't know you wanted one. I would have picked you up one. They had 2 of them.
Okay. Oh man.
You know what?
Someone's showing it off right now.
Hey, don't make me go to my Target after the stream and. I bet you they're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Now somebody told me that next Friday they'll be up for pre-order on Target's website.
Really?
Yeah, I heard.
9 a.m.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Yeah.
And so supposedly the individual ones. That's what I really wanted with the individual.
But the Brad, I hate to say this, but you got to be careful. The scalpers got the bots going.
Oh, yeah. It just depends. Like sometimes the pre-orders are good, and then sometimes they're terrible.
Yeah, especially like on the turtles. I would say on the single turtles, you're probably not gonna have a chance of getting them because those
I know only sent one of each to each store. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's what my dude said.
Yeah.
He's like, they only send like one of each turtle to each store at first. I was like, that is so
That's
stupid.
nuts.
And you know, like when I my wife works for Target, so when I order, because I order from Target because we get the discounts, the employee discount and the red card discount. But when I get my NECA stuff shipped from Target, it's actually from NECA. NECA ships out their products from Target. If you know, even though you purchase from Target, the actual box, it's from the NECA warehouse getting shipped. So then they come individually nice bubble wrapped, and they come mint.
On the back of the box, you know, you can see that there's the samurai Michelangelo and the space Donatello on the back.
I did see that, and I do want that. I want that samurai Ozagi Ojimbo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I do want that
Really
one.
cool.
Yeah, for sure. And I do want the Casey Jones 2-pack.
Yeah, that's the one I really wanted, but like I went there, they actually had it, and I thought I should just grab it since it's there.
Oh, I would have grabbed it too, even though
I know I was thinking I still spent like a couple $100 on what I grabbed, but like if those other 4 would have been there, like I was like, dude, I'd probably had like a
good money.
bill.
Yeah. That's like a $400-500 day right there. Yeah.
And then believe it or not, Brad, the other day they had $75 worth of toys, and you had $20 off. So so I did pick up a couple items, and then I picked up that Thousand Jada Toys Street Fighter figure for Matt. So I did get them for a steal. So
true, Van. Cool. That is sick.
Yeah, Van, this foot soldier. It's I don't know if you can see it. It's like it's split in there, but
it's split in half. Yeah,
split in half, right?
But like it's like all the little pieces inside there, like sticking out. It's cool. You know, it's like it's detailed.
You do circuitry, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Is that all you got,
Brad? It's a dynamic figure.
What's that?
That's all you got?
Yeah, just those 2.
Okay.
That's what I grabbed.
Those are cool. I'm trying to get out of the
I had to drive around.
Those
I kept stalking the targets. I was stalking them. like meeting a couple other dudes. Like I was like, you go to those ones, I'll go to these ones. And like he's taking pictures of the stuff, sending me. I'm taking pictures of like, all right, this is what I got. This is what he got.
Yeah.
Brad, any pre-orders?
This morning, I went to Target to see if I found some. Well, I just went to one Target near me, and the only thing I found was G.I. Joe.
Oh, okay.
The 60th anniversary.
60th anniversary, yeah.
Yeah. Recon Diver. So it looks pretty good. He comes with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that looks packed.
Yeah, he's in my pile of loot. I haven't got it yet.
So, you know what?
Brad, any pre-orders?
Trying to think of any pre-orders that I got. I mean, besides the obvious Mythics pre-orders, and the G.I. Joe classifieds, pretty much all those I tried out. You know, the one I missed though is the Tiger Force Roadblock. So, but I figure that's going to be a Target exclusive again. So, like, I'll have to be searching for him once he comes out. But
hey, let me ask you, Brad, are you do you have any Mezco figures in your collection?
I only have a couple. I have the 89 Batman.
Okay.
And I got the Predator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Predator.
That's cool. That's a cool figure.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them.
Yeah. What do you think about the 89 Batman?
Like the was it Mafex?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the Mafex figures.
Okay. I got some Mafex. Yeah.
They're okay.
They're nice, but
yeah.
So, well, I have a live unboxing. I got 2 of them.
All right. All right. Live unboxing. Let's see what we got. Chat, what you think Ed has in his box?
What's in the box?
What you think is inside this Amazon package?
Where's it from? Amazon?
Amazon. Amazon.
Okay. I'm guessing something Motu, Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe? Anyone else?
More Joes. Classifieds.
Joe Classifieds.
Something a Barbie.
What?
A Barbie. Let's shock.
A mashup figure.
Well,
he got the Taylor Swift Barbie. It finally was released. Right?
You know, I've been looking for the Turtles of Grayskulls.
It could be a blow up doll.
Nothing. So,
yeah, not that box.
I got my Donatello.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
There you go.
It came damaged.
Mansion figure.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Hey,
After-
It's from Amazon. What do you expect?
hey, forget about Menton card.
Pickle
Pickle
Rick
Rick
fleshlight.
Look, he's purple too, man. Purple.
There you go.
Oh, he is purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blow up dolls come in little boxes too. So
Oh,
Do they?
very telling,
How
Al.
many,
I,
how many
I
you
did
have
not
in
know
stock?
that, Al. Do you speak?
Yeah, how many you have in stock, Al?
The problem, he still hasn't unboxed them.
no, I don't have any. It's
Oh,
just
those
that.
are cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
these
some
also,
Coronas,
some pictures.
some.
Coronas, some Budweiser.
Budweiser. Yeah.
The Heineken, is that Heineken, I think?
Is that
Yeah.
what 112 scale?
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
so-
Sweet.
I got
that
that.
is cool.
Now your Joe's can get drunk.
Oh.
Oh, big
Oh my
BBTS. Let's see.
God.
What
Hey,
you think? What you
Hey
think?
Brad, get ready for a 3-hour live session here.
Live unboxing number 2.
Look, it's the pile of loot.
Yeah.
Luke came in.
Pile of loot day is always my favorite day.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of don't take advantage of the pile of loot. I get anxious.
Does
I
G
think
want
something-
a 1-to-1 scale fleshlight or a real
Oh,
doll?
You got a flashlight? Oh man.
Do. It's from a game.
All right.
But yeah, toy.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Jada Toys.
cool.
Mega Man.
Cool.
Yes.
That is nice.
Yes, I've been looking
That's
forward
pretty
to this.
Mega Man.
Those are supposed to be cool figs.
Yeah.
Well, Jada Toys is killing it with the Street Fighter figs, I could imagine with the.
Yeah, with the Street Fighter things. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of
Oh, okay,
Mythic,
G.
Oh, there you go.
VJ,
Okay.
there you go.
DJ, I got me another
How many
one.
did you get?
I got 2 so far.
Oh, nice.
So far, operative
So
word.
far. Those are the key words so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a must.
There was a daily deal. This was about $9.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one. Just for the throne, he's
Yep,
worth
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, and
So, but that
So I
guy.
got him just for the throne.
it. I don't have that one, Matt. If you see that one, pick it up
All
at
right.
Ross.
I heard that Jada Toys they also do cars. So I heard that there was a chase version of the Batmobile. So I was looking for it in store because I did see it once and I haven't seen it again. So for some reason, BBTS has them straight up in pink.
Ooh,
oh,
nice.
that's cool.
So that means the pink
That's for
Batmobile,
Catwoman. Take some pictures with Catwoman.
right?
That's nice.
Yep,
Hell yeah.
That's
I'm
pretty
liking
cool.
that.
that is cool. Is it 112 scale, Ed?
No, no.
No.
Nope.
That looks smaller.
And last but not least,
Dun, dun, dun.
is a Marvel item. It's a 2-pack with my boy Wolverine. Well, not really Wolverine, but
Oh, that's Wolverine.
Ah.
Ooh.
See that coming.
Is that Leandra?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Trying to resist those two
Guys in the chat, are you watching X-Men 97?
Dude, man.
I heard it was good. I haven't seen it yet.
I've been watching this pretty good.
Oh, yeah, but I need to like
I can't wait to open this bad boy right here.
go watch them all.
Un poquito más.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna wait. I
All
think I
right.
might
Any
have to
pre-orders,
wait.
Ed?
No pre-orders this week.
No pre-order.
Good.
None that I remember.
Yeah, I'm like,
All right. Since I'm like next, and then we'll do Matt. Went and met my boy today. And he snagged this for me. Been looking for this for a while. I got the
Ooh.
Robin vampire figure from McFarlane Toys.
Nice.
gold label.
Thanks, Ken. Shout out to him. And I picked up some other stuff, but I thought this was one of the highlights. So far, this may be my figures of the year. The Mezco 112 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is done.
you've been making those tempting.
Those are
Yeah,
nice.
Those are
Really
nice.
cool. It's loaded. And
hope I
pre-orders.
Mhm.
I pre-ordered. Just put a deposit on 5K Toys for Pit, not the Pit, the grayscale.
Oh, I'm doing that right now.
Don't make me do that right now, man.
Mhm.
We're on the live. We're on a live stream.
Live ordering. How about
Yeah.
you, Matt?
Okay.
Well, I opened up my pile of loot on the other day, a couple on Friday night, right? So you guys pretty much have seen that, but just for our guest, I'll show one of the ones in there I haven't opened yet. This is a Mayfex, but it's the Terminator.
Oh,
Oh
sweet.
yeah.
This was on sale.
Yes.
So I threw that into my pile of loot. But then as far as I only got one Ross pickup. Just because, this is a pretty cool looking Witcher fig.
Oh yes, I like her.
That's nice.
I haven't decided if I was going to poach the head for putting it on a mythic or keep her like this, because this is a pretty cool looking Cersei fig.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but $5.
Damn.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
$5 head. You can't go wrong with it. You can't complain about it.
That
I
was,
used to get that offered in New York all the time on Hunts Point.
You can't go wrong with that. You can't complain either. If you get it, you can't complain. It's $5.
Purple Gang says Mayfix makes great stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, I like the way the scopes look, but I don't like the build quality. The pegs, how they are, the hands come off easy, and the arms and stuff like that. I don't know if you encountered that.
For the price point.
I haven't opened. I haven't seen the Mayfex Scarlet. I was gonna buy it, but I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be better than the Mayfex Scarlet.
Yeah, like I think what was that? That Terminator was what, like $50 or something?
Yeah,
it was cheap.
Yeah, see, for $50 you can't go wrong with it. But what was it normally, like $100 or something?
Yeah, it's probably like 95 or 100.
Gambit was 100.
Yeah, it's like it's a little pricey if at 100.
And they're actually nice. The sculpt is nice.
Yeah,
the $50 you got to grab that.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think that the actual pegs
They have a lot.
really.
Yeah, they have a lot of QC issues too.
Yeah, that's what. You
got to be careful.
Control, yeah.
Yeah, that's
all right, guys. Sounds good. Nice pickups.
Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Anybody in the chat got anything they want to share that they picked up this week?
Any good pickups?
Yep. Drop it in
Any
comments.
pre-orders out there, and any other 5K 5K-ites out there?
Yeah, if you guys haven't in the chat, if you haven't checked out 5ktoys.com, you have some good stuff. Third party as well as some independent companies, and they even have loose collector items too.
What was that chick that? What was the chick that Trevor took a picture of? That
oh yeah,
that female. Yeah. She looked bad.
Tigra.
Yeah.
Ooh, Techno Viper, nice.
You just reminded me. I got to put on. I got to order her up.
I was about to
and
say,
it's purple.
Yeah,
Techno Viper's purple.
Hey, purple gang. I heard Techno Vipers popping up at Targets, so I might have to. I didn't see any at my local Target, but if I see some, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll definitely Tigra. Yes.
Yeah, Tigra's the hottie.
Fire and Ice figures by Forsetta Girls. Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
that's
great.
Good. That was a definitely perk. Yeah.
And it comes with a cat too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Comes with a pussy cat.
I'm down with it.
All right, moving on to the next segment, we have the Creative Corner, where we showcase any projects that we've been working on, either dials or customs. Let's start with you, Al. You working on anything?
I've been doing some details on my Moss. I might have said that on another live. Just doing some extra details on my pillars, my dial. And
Hey,
here, you want to put it on full screen?
Oh yeah, it looks good.
Such good detail. You're more patient than I am.
Very nice.
But there's plenty of
Yeah,
I just added some moss, and these are handmade with foam, and I painted them myself. Several layers of paints, textures, and
that looks great.
And I did a weapon rack. Let me bring it out real quick. I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. But I was adding some moss, make it look like this.
I'm not prepared for it, but we do it every week.
Yeah, well, I wasn't, but we do it on a weekly basis. Sorry, but I was just adding some. I was just adding some.
Can you put them up on the big screen?
Sure.
But this bread, I made it out of little scrap foam I had.
Nice.
Nice. That thing came out nice.
And I just added some You know, just some moss, make it look like it's. But I'm thinking about painting the pegs silver,
Mm-hmm.
make it pop a little, and then you could, you hang your weapons on there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sweet.
Hello.
What's up, Mark?
yep.
Brad in the house as well.
Other than that, that's it.
We have look who we got there.
Oh,
Oh,
Schmerber.
Schmerber!
in the
Get up,
house.
Hundo!
Nice.
A Schmerzenberber.
what's up, brother?
Nice.
And moving on to Brad.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I got something I'll show you.
Oh,
All right.
shit. I want to see this.
I got something.
Keep your clothes on though.
Yeah, that,
Oh, yeah.
ominous the way he said that.
And he walked away.
Oh, yes.
Right there.
Should I unbox it? I'm gonna open it up, man. I wanted to open it up before the live.
If you seen on the Cabal, I did this.
Oh,
Love you too, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yes.
Man.
I don't know if you could see it.
That looks cool.
It's basically a barbarian builder, but I literally took
I think I might have to do that.
I took a NECA head, and I just drilled it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And I think in the end, it boils down to like a 3/8 drill bit is what I finally used. I think that's what'll actually fit this. Is a 3/8, and then it literally just pops right on.
Yeah.
I had to do it through the steps. I started with a small one and worked my way up until I eventually got to the 3/8.
Yeah.
And I just went slow and just took my time to do it. But when I was
I'm
done,
surprised no one said that's what she said.
well, this head sculpt
Nice
is
and
actually
slow.
really awesome. So
Yeah, it looks great. Yep.
I just wanted a Conan figure head that was already painted with the war paint. I could just slap it on a figure and let it like do its thing. So
That is
So
nice.
it's matched up.
From head.
So
And
you didn't
what
do
sucks is-
anything to the face, right?
no, that's NECA's.
So it
goal.
matches the.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
nice, man.
Looks good, man.
So I mean, and I've done. If you've watched the show, I got a whole bunch of Arnold heads that I popped off NECAs and drilled them out. So I'm actually really good at getting them off and drilling them out. But other than that, yeah, that was a little something I did.
Sweet.
That's pretty cool. G says he picked up more debt.
More
Really?
Yes.
that I mean, we it's very easy to do. It's very easy. Yeah. Look,
Hallelujah to that. That's right.
As for me, nothing in the works currently.
Oh,
nothing.
How about you, Matt?
I guess I'll make myself.
Full screen. Let's
myself
see what we got
big.
going on. Oh,
Oh,
Well, I finished my brick wall.
Ooh, I gotta see this.
Oh, wow, that was
oh,
great.
wow.
Cool.
Dude, that's killer.
Nice, bro.
And it's double sided. It has my staircase that I use for like throwing shots.
Good stuff.
Well, that's
When I
really
saw
cool.
that piece, I'm like, you know what? I can put a wall on here too.
Yeah.
And it stands on its own. So
That's good thinking, bro.
then
Yeah,
there's
that's
another.
really
I
smart.
decided to put
Oh,
another
cool.
wall on the backside. So
Beautiful.
That's
they're
cool.
easy, but they're just time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what
And
she
then
said.
I did do a little some popping and swapping yesterday, so I added to my
I gotta see this.
relics.
Ooh,
I call him the relic enforcer.
let me see that. Zoom it in. Where was that? From the
The Black Knight, yeah.
the Black Knight builder.
And then a helmet from another Black Knight, yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Perfect.
That is cool.
Nice. That's a cool, yeah.
Nice.
That's the thing about Mythic Leakers. You just pop and swap, and you got new
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
Then I got this demon head.
Oh,
guy-
That's
wow.
in my build, bro.
That goes great with that.
Harlan.
Yeah.
And put him on the red eyes and the red and the Lee J armor, and
Yeah. And the skin tone, it
You should
blends
get his
in.
face a wash, dude.
it's pretty good. But I think I am going to give him like a brown wash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is darkened, so he'll match a little better. But I mean,
Yeah.
that was just popped on. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
man.
I like the way
Beautiful.
that looks.
Yeah,
I
that
like
looks
that.
great.
That looks good.
So yeah.
Real
I
good.
like that, man.
But yeah, I had the table was all like, yeah, I showed you guys the picture. I had like probably 10 figures, and I was just
Yeah,
kind
I
of
saw that.
getting into it.
Yeah, buddy.
That's cool.
I didn't even open the elves for the War for Aetherblade elves. I haven't even gotten into those yet.
Oh, those are cool.
I'm
Sweet.
looking forward to messing around with those
And I know Ed's been working on a big project.
Oh yeah. Yes,
It's coming
yes,
up pretty sweet. Let's take a look at that, Ed.
Yeah,
All right.
pop it out. And
Before I go into that, let me just show Brad. Just
You got it.
just like you, I did the same thing with the NECA.
Oh yeah.
I took Matt, if you could put me on the big screen, I took the head off the alien,
Yes.
and I said, even his hands. Like, you know what? I'm gonna pop
Dude,
him on
yeah.
him. It looks pretty good.
That looks
I,
good.
that looks
It
awesome.
looks good. And I
That's
and I
cool.
put his little rocket launcher on the shoulder.
That's sweet.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
I
like
did do
that.
a predator head. I drilled one out.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually, I wanted to do something different. I'll have to pull it out someday. I haven't used it in a while. But I
You gotta put it out
drilled
because
the
you
side
haven't
of
used
its
it.
heads and put
hey, Santos.
like mythic fins,
Oh, okay.
mythic legion fins that go into the helmets.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mhm.
growing up as a kid, I used to watch a lot of kung fu movies
Mm-hmm.
on Channel 5 back in New York. So I always liked the Shaolin monks, you know. And year after year, I see Jeremy putting up things with like samurai. So like, you know what? The natural enemy of a samurai is the Shaolin monk, right? So I said, you know, I'm gonna make myself a Shaolin monk. And
Damn, that's
there
hot.
he is. He's there practicing right
Whoa.
now. You know,
That is cool.
That's
Nice.
so cool.
I found that yellow cape. I said, you know what? This really adds that pizzazz to it. So
Yeah, I like the colors.
thank you.
And shortly after he's finished, they dropped the Legion's Con exclusive with the robes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I took beads off the Monkey King.
Okay.
So the Shaolin monk does have beads on. So
Okay, yeah, I see it.
yeah, man.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang. Seventh Chamber.
Yeah.
The Seventh
Wu-Tang
Chamber.
Clan has their
Shaolin.
own collection of kung fu movies.
The 36 chambers.
So thank you.
Seven
Thank
Deadly
you.
Venoms and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Guys in the chat, if you want to see kung fu movies, there's a bunch on Tubi.
Yep. In
They
fact,
have their
man,
own
I got him
category,
live.
martial arts. Yep. Awesome, Ed.
To the
Thank
death.
you, sir.
That is
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah, that cape just makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cape stick.
Yeah.
puts
It's
it
got
over.
it's got the red part from the skull from the Zodokan skull man. I got the red neck piece on with the
Okay.
beads. You just don't see because of the beard. But
Put them on the
So
full
that-
screen, Matt.
yeah, it was fun doing this. It was fun.
Hey, show it
And
up
you even put the little dots on the forehead, which was
Yep.
nice.
Yeah. Yep, that looks
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Right there, you see them?
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's
Very cool.
That looks cool, man.
That is cool.
That was fun doing this.
The Shaolin Master.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's Inspector.
Purple Gang Gang. Dude, I've been promoting this show to everybody on this screen, and now including you, Brad. Warrior. It's no longer on HBO. It's actually on Netflix now.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
It,
I can watch it.
you got to watch it. And he says it's a great martial arts series. Yes, it's really good.
There's a lot of nudity up in there.
Oh,
They have
God, I can't watch
some
it.
of the hottest smashable ladies.
Choose your next words. Choose your next words
Smashable.
carefully, Tony.
Yeah, this is a family channel, Tony.
Hulk smash!
Another recommendation. How about you guys? Have you seen Shogun?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not
I got
yet.
2 episodes behind, but yeah, I'm enjoying it.
It's pretty. You have to read, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
As
it
you
was
know,
good.
as you guys know, we're very supportive of our community, and we actually created a hashtag on Instagram for you to showcase all your toy photography, and reels and whatsoever. And we're going to be promoting some today on screen. The hashtag is hashtag Latin Legions. So for your next post, make sure you use hashtag Latin Legions with your other hashtags. And we have some selections right now we're going to show.
Yeah, so I saw this one. This is Raven's Eye Studio.
Mm.
I just like how it's, it's just a nice little composition. You know, the helmet
Little bunny.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Templar, you know, the Dark Templar is just out of focus, but obviously, you know, he's done. And then the bunny was
Amazing.
fun.
Nice.
This was an Easter one, but yeah, so I like this one.
Oh, that's for Easter for. Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Still
Nice.
keeping the Mythics theme with the bunny. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
The bunny's like, he's not eating meat for supper today. This is nice.
So I
Who
picked
chose this
too.
one?
I did. Iqbal, I'm in a Myth and Fantasy collab. We go on usually Mondays. And he's kind of the organizer of it, I think. He does the collages and stuff, and he always does awesome shots.
Yeah, that's great.
So yeah, this was I think from this last week.
Nice.
That night is so cool, and he's got the cape flapping in the back, and
Yeah.
Yep. That thing came out
That's
sweet.
nice. Like the
is that
lighting
a
on both
5K Boys
sides.
figure?
What was that?
That is a 5K. Yes,
That
Is
is
that
like,
a
yeah.
5K? The
Yeah.
that's one of the recent releases. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the lighting is
Samurai.
nice. Right there with the fog. You got
Mhm.
the fog on the lower by the floor. That's beautiful.
And the sword actually looks like with the light on it looks like it's reflecting the metal.
yeah, like it's reflecting
Yeah.
on that.
Good.
Perfect.
That is nice.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
That was
I
it.
selected this one
Ass picks. That's
by
a nice.
Bash Picks. Yeah. I love that gym. It's like all the colors on it. It's just amazing.
And this is all shot on the phone.
Mhm.
Wow.
Like you don't need a professional camera to do beautiful work. That's just the tools you have so many tools at your fingertips
Yeah.
now with a smartphone. And
Oh, yeah.
that's beautiful, man. Gorgeous.
Awesome, bro.
Congrats, Bass
I
Picks.
can't wait to get that. big.
Oh. Unfortunately, I can't do that because I have a jitterbug, so I won't be able to do those photos.
Ah. What? What?
Oh, you don't know what a jitterbug is?
Jitterbug. I know the song. Jitterbug.
Yeah, this picture is nice.
Jitterbug.
Oh, this is nice.
Who picked this one?
I did. That was one of my favorite picks. I love
Is it because it has McFarlane in the Spawn Violator?
The Violator? No, I just
Yeah.
love the setup, the lighting,
Lighting.
the you know, just you see the shadow of the window coming through.
It looks eerie,
And-
you know?
It just
Yeah.
I just when I saw that I was like, oh, even though I think we chose some from the same artist, from the same photographer.
Yeah.
But I just said, man, I just picked one because I was liking all the Latin Legions hashtags. I was just liking every single post and going through them and giving them some love and appreciation for them following us on the hashtag. And I found this one and I said I just love this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is great.
I love the lighting, the silhouette, you could see Violator. I mean, if you know Violator, it's Violator, but
Mhm.
I just love the setup.
That was one of my standouts. It's like the Ghostbusters and the Violator peeking through. He says,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm going to try to get this guy."
Yeah, that's not.
But the lighting is beautiful.
Great
I'm
depth. You can see into the hallway behind him. Like
Yeah,
that's.
I love that.
Nice.
It tells a story too.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh,
Oh, look at that one.
who chose that one?
I threw this one in here just because support Al. Trying to get Al
Oh,
to
nice.
take more pictures.
Yeah, trying to get back
Yeah.
in the game, looking good.
Thank
Boost
you,
his,
guys.
boost his ego here, his confidence. Be like, look at that.
Yeah, that picture I chose it's a diorama made by Carver Customs. Shout out to him.
Oh,
That's
yeah, Brian.
my buddy Brian. I've been supporting him ever since he started. I've been buying dioramas. Yeah, I've been following him for a while. I started buying, dioramas from
He's
him.
from Ohio too.
Yeah, he's from Ohio. Yeah. I saw him at PowerCon. Really nice dude. Him and his wife are really supportive. She supports me. Now she's in the Legions Ladies now, and
Nice.
so I had the diorama from Brian Carver Customs, and the backdrop is my TV, my 4K TV, and I have a fog machine, and I didn't use any edits. I didn't put it in
Nice.
Photoshop, no lighter, just
That's
everything
great, man.
raw, just a simple shot.
Like Al sells raw, live, and uncut.
Yeah, raw, live, and uncut straight from the basement.
There you go.
Yep.
Not Jesse's basement, right?
This is one of my picks.
Oh,
I thought
nice.
this
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Just tells the story.
Hell yeah.
It's the effects, the background. I think some of these backdrops are from Extreme Sets.
Yeah, he's got a code here for extreme sets.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's great. It's great.
Oh man.
It looks realistic. This looks like a movie still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
Has anyone done? Sorry, a
Mhm.
Ghostbusters like taken down like Marley? You know the
right.
like no one's done
Yeah,
that
that would be
yet?
cool.
Or,
Oh,
even,
no.
or even like or Blue Hagnon.
No, that'd be perfect.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just want to make a quick clarification. We are proud to have Latin Legion's hashtag. There's tons of amazing. Every figure is a piece of art that's been posted to the hashtag, and it's not taken away from anybody who's not selected for it. It's just like some of the call outs. So we're going to show various degrees of talents. Some people, like Al just did, he just did it straight from the camera, no edits. And there's some people who make photos that are poster quality. So we're going to have a little bit of everybody showcased on the show as time goes on.
Sweet.
This is my other selection, Plastic Peeps. I thought this was amazing. Just the Wolverine and the Raptors going to attack him with the forefront.
Yeah.
The Raptors, and he's on the stone, and they're like ready. His claws are out. The silhouette of the lighting on his arms and the faces of the Raptors is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. The shading,
Awesome.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
This is another one of
man.
my selections. I thought this was
Cool.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is the Mesco Turtles fighting the Mausers, and he's included props, and just the colors really pop.
Yeah, man.
That's really nice. Really clean.
Yeah.
That milk crate is sick.
yeah, it's a cool crate.
I'm like, I need that.
I love little accessories.
I mean, yeah, accessories really tell a story.
I think that crate might be the Mesco.
Is that what it
Mesco
is?
crate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the
Oh,
one you
yeah.
have right there. Yep.
That's cool.
Nice.
This is the
You see what
Mesco.
happens when you take the figures out now?
No. This Mesco crate is from the Pink Skulls Chaos Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Going back to a comment that G made, Gin for the win. Definitely. Oh my God, that's amazing figure. The colors, the
Absolutely.
robe, soft goods,
Yeah, those
the
Mesco.
genie lamp accessory, really cool.
Oh.
This is another one of my selections.
Oh yeah.
I love multiple figures on screen.
Yeah.
The colors are so vibrant. There's a lot of action happening here. It really tells a story. The Juggernaut is just ground and pounding all these suckers right now, and I see Cyclops is going to try and make a move to take them down. Just so dope.
Yep. That's a cool.
Yeah, Thor always does great picks.
Yeah. Thor is nice.
This is another one of my selections. I'm doing 2 weeks because we did take Easter off, so I grabbed a couple. This is by Path the Collector. Just the way he just turning, Link is turning the corner. He has his hand on the wall. It's just in the colors. He's like just ready coming around, and it's just coming at you. It's really dope.
Yeah, it's a great,
Yeah, that is nice.
great pick.
This is another one.
That was a good
I
one.
thought this was hilarious. It's really cute, and it's also dynamic. And I'm sure that he just didn't put the figure and it stood like that. I think he may have used the stamp, but he just erased it so well, incorporated in the film, the picture, and it's just like smooth. It's really smooth. Looks good.
Looks great.
And I gotta get Quick Hit.
Yeah, he's popping up at Targets soon, so keep an eye out.
I got mine from Amazon.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites. This is
Ah.
by Collectible Fun Matt. I love wolves, second only to dragons, and he did this specifically for me, and I just love the knight in the foreground with his two doggies. It reminds me of Conan the Adventurer cartoon, which is also on Tubi. One of the magicians has two dogs who used to be his brother and his sister, and they were magically turned into wolves. So this is really hot.
That's cool, man.
thank
I'm
you,
getting
thank
some Game of Thrones vibes right there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if they were a little bigger, yeah.
Yeah, if they were
And
And the thing is, these wolves are
wolves.
from GI Joe.
Yeah, those are the Joe.
See that
Nice.
picture? When I saw that picture, makes me want to open my Snake Eyes Mesco
Just
Snake Eyes.
open it. Don't say it. Just go open it.
You want me to open it now?
Ábrelo.
Yeah, that was the last. That was the last
Okay.
one. I ended with me.
So congratulations, everybody! You'll be receiving an email from us,
Yeah.
just thanking you and showing that you participated included in the show.
Thanks, guys.
So keep on using the hashtag Latin Legions
Yep.
for all your photography on Instagram.
Yeah.
And like Tony said, not every contribution was. I went through every single 1,000 posts on the hashtag, and there were some really beautiful pictures.
Oh man, it's so hard, right?
Just keep them coming, and we're gonna select a few, but you guys are very, very talented, and keep them coming. You're awesome pictures.
Yeah.
And the more you photograph, the more you get used to your whatever your edits you do, either on the phone or actual camera, and you're gonna get better along the way as well.
Oh, for sure.
Practice does make perfect.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right, guys. So we also like to support our community, but we also like to support companies that are coming up with new creative ideas and things that our chat and whoever's seen it on replay may also be interested in it. And today we have on our Toy Talk section, Odd Frog Entertainment and the Bandito customizable 1/12 action vehicle. We're going to bring that up on the screen shortly.
I'll be right back, guys.
LA with a giant.
Cool.
Odd Frog Entertainment has aligned themselves with Gentle Giant, which is a very well-known company, to actually make the figure that they've created. And is available for pre-order. This vehicle will run $185, and it's going to have free shipping. The vehicle is fully customizable. It comes with lights.
Oh,
Lighter feature.
Yeah.
We keep on moving around the photos.
I like
And
that.
it's also, and the thing about the Bandito, they also have used artists that we know on Instagram to promote. So they're a part of the community as well. So you have stickers, you have different engines.
Cool.
There's a trunk. Look at it, with all the things in the trunk.
Nice.
So you could go to Odd Frog _entertainment on Instagram, and you could click the link in the description to pre-order or to go to their YouTube, and you can see more on this.
Oh man, that thing is nice.
So 185, 112. It's
112
designed for
scale.
6.5-inch figures. That's
Oh,
cool.
boy. Yeah. Looks nice.
Yeah,
It's tempting.
It's calling me. He's calling me.
Are you able to go to their YouTube, Matt, so we could play the video? I thought there was more photos.
Right.
It's okay if you can't.
I don't know. Does
And
YouTube
that's
like it?
you see that little green frog? That's their logo.
Okay. Oh, there
There
it
you go. You
goes.
can see. Oh, there. Those photos right there.
Nice.
Yeah, you can see the lights on. You can see the steering wheel.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, the inside
everything
is. Inside of the vehicle is very detailed. Looks great. So you have options. You know, Ramen Toys also has a vehicle coming out.
Mhm.
And now you have another option here, fully customizable as well.
Yep.
And
Awesome.
look at, you got Poison Ivy, you have Ghost Rider, G.I. Joe.
Get Joe in the back.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, very nice.
I like it.
So
I like
they partnered up with Gentle Giant Studios?
Yeah, Gentle Giant. Yep.
So that I have no what's their
Oh, look at that.
what's their expertise, Tony? What are they are specialized in? Are they in the toy industry?
They have some stuff in the works. That's why I wanted to go to the YouTube. But right now they've been focusing on the Bandito action figure vehicles.
Okay.
So this is their big promotion right now.
'Cause
For pre-order.
I kind of heard something on their live. I think one of the co-founders of Odd Frog I kind of like picked up a little bit of their conversation, and they said they were going to partner up with Gentle Giant Studios, but I wasn't. He didn't really specify what were they or.
I like that decked
What was
out
their
one
field?
on the right. I think it's dope. Yep.
What was their field of expertise, or what do they do?
Yeah.
Sweetness.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool.
They have their own YouTube video if you're interested in following up more on them. I thought this was really interesting for guys who missed out and didn't back the HasLab and still want a 1/12 action vehicle, fully customizable from the hoods, from the inside, the engines.
Maybe I'll get this so I can make a comparison.
Comparison
When I
video.
get the
Yeah.
ramen, when I get the ramen's charger in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much was the ramen's charger? Do you
It's like
remember?
180, about the same.
Yeah. So the price is comparable, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
So that was
sir.
our showcase on Toy Talk.
Beautiful.
All right. Now we're moving on to 4-H time.
Oh, snaps.
And Brad, we're going to have a Figura Obscura battle. Let's run that promo.
For this.
Alrighty.
Presents Obscura Fracas, the Headless Horseman versus Red Death. Ho, ho, ho!
I love the ho ho ho.
That's actually my actual voice. I tried to change it into Santa. My voice to Santa didn't sound that good, so I just left my ho ho ho. Brad, what we do is we read some of the bios on these two characters, and we talk about who would actually win based on what we think. So today's contestants are the Headless Horseman and Red Death. This
Right,
is
so like
Ed's brainchild.
Yes.
it's not like an actual regular bio like we usually get for these, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has enough information to
Just the
formulate
lore,
a decision.
you know.
Yeah. So shall I read? You want me to read this part?
Oh, yeah. Wait 1 second. Let's just put Mark's comment real quick.
Yep.
Just for clarification on Gentle Giant. Gentle Giant makes figure statues and such.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's who they partnered
cool.
with.
Okay. So they're in the industry then. That's cool.
Mhm. Yeah, Gentle Giant, it does have a history.
Yeah, that's good, man.
All right, let's start off with the Headless Horseman.
All right. So there are places where the walls between this world and the next grow thin, allowing spirits from beyond to roam unbidden between the two worlds. One such place is a small village on the east bank of the Hudson River in New York. Originally named North Tarrytown, this haunted glen is more commonly known as Sleepy Hollow. Rumored to have been bewitched long ago, stories of strange happenings and distant voices on the air have long been told in Sleepy Hollow. The most dominant spirit that haunts this enchanted region is that of a headless cloaked rider atop a great black steed, the Headless Horseman, said to be the restless ghost of a Hessian trooper who lost his head to a cannonball during some long-forgotten battle of the Revolutionary War. The Headless Horseman rides forth on the blackest of nights, desperately searching for his lost head. Any who are unfortunate enough to meet the galloping Hessian on his ride are never to be seen again. The only proof of their encounter with the dread apparition being the shattered remains of the jack-o'-lantern he often uses in place of his lost head. He is
I'm gonna have to open this guy.
So he comes with swords.
He's got a sword, a flaming head.
So he actually, yeah.
Yep.
And he comes with the steed.
He's got a
Yeah,
horse.
there you go.
Oh,
Yep, Brad is showing it off.
Brad, do you have the retailer exclusive?
Yeah, this is the glow in the dark one.
yeah, it's like that looks
Oh,
like the
that's cool.
retailer.
Oh, there you go. I see it now. Okay.
Beautiful, man. That thing is beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite, Brad? The original or the retailer?
I kind of like the original better, but I am a sucker for glow in the dark stuff.
Oh, there you go.
You and I both, bro.
Yeah, I like the glow in the dark stuff too.
It's like, I don't know, it's an 80s thing, I guess. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah. Ever since I started buying the Glyos, I've already started buying some Glyos, glow in the dark. Are you into Glyos at all?
no, I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, I got some Glyos going glow in the dark and some of the D13 glow in the dark.
That the Super 7 turtle glow in the dark ones, them things be glowing.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Dude, like the blue, like that blue foot soldier.
Okay.
Man, you put him under the light, that thing is like crazy blue.
Bing.
Like you come back like an hour later and it's like, dude, that thing is still glowing.
Radiation, radioactive.
They're the turtles.
Yeah, they are turtles.
Mask of the Red Death.
Okay, so the Headless Horseman's going up against the Mask of the Red Death. Death comes for everyone. Riches and power and noble birth mean little to the cold embrace of the grave. In death, all are equal, and none can escape its touch. First published in 1842, Edgar Allan Poe's The Mask of the Red Death is a Gothic fiction that relates the tale of a horrible plague. In a group of wealthy nobles doomed attempt to escape from this dreaded disease. Of course, trying to hide from death is impossible, and the end is never in question. For as the final line of the short story says, and darkness and decay and the Red Death held illimitable dominion over all. Illimitable dominion.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna
so
open,
can
I'm
the Red
gonna
Death
open
fight
this,
does the clock count as a weapon for the Red Death?
Yes.
It's a nice accessory. I'll tell you that much.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a live unboxing while you guys chit chat.
All right.
I mean, you guys couldn't have done like Krampus for Father Christmas because we all know who would win, right?
Father Christmas, of course.
Of course, Father Christmas. This one's kind of technical because I mean they're both kind of technically dead, right? I mean they're both dead, so they're both like, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, this one was hurting my brain. I was telling the guys on Friday, like I don't know, like this is a tough one.
It's a tough one, but it's a tough one.
This is nice.
It's like they're both dead, and they both are like in that same level of like, I don't know, of death.
Yeah, like how do you?
Damn, I wonder if it would be nice if we got some of those figures later on down the road.
I think they said they're gonna continue that line.
That'd be cool.
Or that.
Oh, nice.
That not that line or that whatever.
That is nice, man. I'm
Because
getting.
I assume they'll continue the same thing for Marley.
Yeah.
You'll get the other ghost side at one point.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping other figures for the Monkey King.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I think they'll kind of expand on some of that other stuff. I know nothing, but to me, that would be the smart route to go.
So, what you think, Brad?
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't too familiar with the Red Death. Like, I get Edgar Allan Poe and all that stuff. And obviously there was movies and books, and it's been around for a while. But I just wasn't too hip to it, or I just wasn't familiar with it as much as maybe some other people were. But I'm obviously familiar with the Headless Horseman. As a kid, watched Disney's Ichabod Crane, and so it's like I grew up watching that. I don't know. So I mean, if it's me, I'm just gonna be biased and go with the guy I know the best, which is the Headless Horseman.
Nice. Okay.
I think he would somehow, and he does have a weapon, so he would slice and dice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he has a horse, so he can run away and get away from things.
Yep.
I don't know. They're both mysterious, but I think the Headless Horseman gets him.
Okay. I
Man, this
respect
thing
that.
is sweet. I'm unboxing it. Ooh, man.
Well, I'll piggyback onto Brad because I'm feeling the same way. I'm thinking the headless horseman's gonna throw a flaming magic pumpkin at Red Death and
And just win.
banish Red Death from Sleepy Hollow. I don't know if anyone can actually kill each other in this instance.
That's
I
where
would
I'm
just
at.
be-
I'm like, they're still dead, but somebody's got to win or get their ass kicked. I guess.
Yeah. So I think Red Death's not used to like the fight back that they're gonna get from the headless horseman, and probably just be like, you know what, there's easier people to kill. I'll
Yeah.
move on.
He's used to like
Does he come like that?
just the regular people in the room that he can kill. They're not dead. So now that he's come up against somebody more death as he is, yeah, I agree. I think definitely.
Hey, look at that, guys! Right out of the box, he's ready for some pop and swap. Right
Nice.
right out of the box.
I'm going to piggyback off of Brad and Matt and also go with the Headless Horseman. These two figures are embodiments of their deceased forms, let's say. And, well, Headless Horseman can't be killed by the Red Death because he's already dead. But we see that the Red Death has a actual physical form. He has a little knife compared to the Headless Horseman's actual sword.
Yep.
The flaming pumpkin. I'm going 100%. The Hessian, even though he got his head blown up by a cannonball, he's going to take out Red Death.
Yeah, he's got the steed. I mean, he can.
He's going to run over. Yeah, you got to run over, trample.
He's going to run right through that clock. He's just going to run right through.
Now
you got you, Al.
I'm gonna have to go with you guys with the Headless Horseman, even though I'm barely unboxing my Red Death. I feel like I'm really late to the game. But man, this figure's beautiful. I should
Red
open
Death
it.
is cool. I do like the clock, and I like
Yeah,
all the blood on the floor.
that head portrait, like it's really,
The mask.
yeah, the robe and the cloak. Yeah, but I agree with everybody. Like I would see the headless horseman. It's so an iconic figure in a lot of the households and in the world. So he's one of the good. He's just an iconic figure. So I see the headless horseman winning, like Tony said, just blasting him off. And like Red Death is already dead, but I see the headless horseman winning easily on this one.
Okay. Cool.
Real quick before, you guys, if you're looking for another show, this is really back. This has been off the air for a long time, but they had Sleepy Hollow, the TV series.
Oh yeah,
and that was really fun. That was really
Remember that?
It was good. It kind of got off the rail. I feel like the last season it was kind of like off the rail. Like it was like, what's going on now? Like I lost like what was going on.
Oh, but the first few seasons, but it was just stellar. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was real good.
Yeah,
All right,
I
Ed.
will say the Headless Horseman was a great figure obscura.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
one of the top. I
Oh,
think
that
that's my
was
top.
so-
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Krampus was like great because I'm
Yeah.
like that's cool, but Headless Horseman was really
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
I mean,
That was-
having a meat neck.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
my figure of the year.
Yeah, all right, that's true. On Toy
Yeah,
Loco.
that was our Toy
Yeah.
Locus figure of the year. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
Ed, you want me to put up your thing?
Yes, sir. So I made a little slideshow for this. Matt, could you play the slideshow or do I have to play it?
I think you have to play it.
Okay. Awesome.
I can just put it up, but you have to. I don't have your screen controls.
Okay.
We'll tell you what slide shows up first.
All right. I could see it all right now.
Oh, you can? Okay.
All right. So I love the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. That was my thing growing up too. Watching the cartoon, the stories. I loved it,
Yeah.
So he's got his weapons, he's got his horse. Why can't I time out 1 second here. Hold on, time out. Why can't I? How do I get to it now? It's not letting me do it from here.
You have to like go to the actual screen.
Okay, I'm here now. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go.
All right, let's check it out.
How can I make this?
Very cool.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Can I do this?
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
All right, here we go. So we have them two coming face to face.
Alrighty.
We have the Mask of the Red Death along with his clock.
He
Now,
brought it.
Yeah, throw it.
so his clock ticks, right? It's got that chime, which is part of the mystery, part of the part of his power. So that clock is doing something, right?
Ah.
Right. So how do I get to the next one here? Oh, here we go. They start going at it. Boom!
I love that punch.
He's coming with a left hook. Bam! Right? He's knocking out the freaking mask.
Knocked off his hood. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
Damn.
Oh! He just
that was a punch.
oh man, he just put it on him.
The violence.
He says, "Mask, you ain't got nothing on the headless horseman." Right? Next up, he's gonna throw his pumpkin head.
Finishing move.
He's gonna finish him off. Finish him, right? So what happens next? Boom! He moves out the way. You miss, sucker. So where's the Red Death? He's on the blood. He's by his clock. He's getting re-energized, right?
Okay.
Remember, death, Red Death, right? There's tears to this supernatural game. So he's there, gaining his energy. So he puts his hand on the meat neck of the headless horseman. He smacks him up. Boom! The headless horseman takes a fall.
Yeah.
He's never been hit like that before. So he's shocked. He says, "What the hell's going on right now?" So he says, "Wait a minute. I ain't going out like that." He pulls out his sword and he's striking the Mask of the Red Death. He strikes him to the point where he chops his head off.
Oh.
Oh.
Now you have no head, son.
Nice.
All right?
I love how Headless Horseman is so gangster.
Right? You ain't no joke, man. So there you see the carcass of the Red Death laying. Just laying. Then all of a sudden,
Oh boy.
the headless horseman, he just falls. He falls down, pouring with blood, gushing out his headless body. Why? Why is this happening to the headless horseman? If you don't know the lore of the Red Mask, within half an hour, anyone he comes in contact with dies from a virus, which is part of what the clock's about too, I believe. So the Red Mask is victorious, as even though he's dead, he cannot, the headless horseman cannot withstand the power of the plague that the Red Mask brings.
Alrighty.
So he gets on his horse.
And he jacks his ride.
He jacks his right. He says, "I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna use you. You're my resource now."
Carjack.
Very cool.
Right?
That's nice.
So for now, it seems like the Red Mask has killed the Headless Horseman. Or did he?
Oh. Very good.
I know you're putting an end credit scene in here.
All right. So is it
Oh,
to be continued?
to be continued.
So we have 4 for the the headless horseman and 1
Very
thought out.
convincing PowerPoint for
Yeah.
Red Death.
So anybody change their mind? Sway to
No.
the Red Death. All right.
I'm sticking
4 to
with
1. Great. That was great. Anybody in the
That was
chat?
it.
Who did you see in this victory?
Who comes victorious?
You got to read the book. You got to read the Edgar Allan Poe book. Little short story.
Oh.
So guess what, guys? The 4 Horsemen dropped their ticket sales for Legion's Con 2024. Anybody here pick up their tickets?
Done deal, baby. Woo!
I haven't picked them up. I got my hotel room booked.
Yeah, I got my hotel room.
And
So
the
it's
main
$40. It's
I got a
$40 for
table.
both days.
I got a table, so the tickets come with your table.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's cool.
So it'll-
Nice.
I'll be visiting your table.
Oh yeah, we'll be visiting for
Yeah,
sure.
we're
What do you-
gonna
What do you usually have at your table?
have a huge. I guess I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
Oh man.
I won't say what it is. It'll be a huge project that we're having done. Actually, Mike is having somebody do it for him. So that will be displayed as a reveal when
Sweet.
Legion's Con. But it's probably going to take up half our table. So
Oh,
Is it a commission piece?
it is.
Nice.
So Mike has. I guess I can say who it is. Mike has commissioned Brian Almeida from Duart Studios to do
Okay.
a big.
that's what I was figuring right now.
project.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
And Brian's been doing some lives every now and then. So if you watch Brian Almeida's lives, the project that he's working on in the lives is Mike's project. But like I said, that it'll be revealed at the end. So
Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see
yeah.
it.
So like I said,
It's gonna be
we'll
fire.
probably reveal it maybe right before Legion's Con, and then you can show up at Legion's Con and see it.
Sweet.
Nice.
Sweet.
But it'll be cool. Like I said, it'll be. It
Yeah,
might
man.
take up over half the table, so
Woo!
it's a good 4 or 5 foot area.
Wow.
So,
Great.
Nice, bro. Nice. I'm looking
So-
forward to seeing
Yeah,
that
come
shit.
check it out. Yeah, come
Yeah.
Definitely. So we know that Brad is going to be there with Mike. So Legion's Lair is going to be at Legion's Con 2024, and so is Latin Legions. We're going to be
Yeah.
there. Yeah. And guys in the chat, are you guys coming to Legion's Con 2024? We might do a meet and greet.
And
Let us know.
I guess you keep the same spot as last year. So majority of everybody that if you were there last year, the people will pretty much be in the same spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what's kind of nice about going back to the same venue. And
Mhm.
Right.
only a
Yeah.
few people I think change their spots. Everybody else is pretty much.
Yeah, because Jeremy tries to get right up to you and say, "Hey, do you want to come next year?" You wanna come
Yeah,
next year?"
exactly.
Mhm. All right.
Sweet.
So along with the ticket sales, we also got our first day one Legion's Con exclusive reveal,
Yeah.
and it's a doozy. We're gonna put this up on the screen.
Well, I have one of them up.
I thought that you kind of showed it earlier.
Yeah, that was a part of the
Yeah.
reveal. Gaspar the Amused is a tribute figure on George Gaspar.
Yes.
I really love the soft goods, those robes, and like I said to Ed, oh my God, you have your monk robe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing is nice, man.
Yeah, that little
Yo.
dwarf.
I like the dwarf. Yeah.
Yeah, it's go dwarf.
Dwarf power.
So we know, we know that these are exclusive. What pieces do you think are going to come just in the retailer? What's going to be
So I
missing
think
from the retailer?
I think they said this is what's going to come in the retailer.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah.
So the dwarf legs is going to be omitted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So for this one, it's the no dwarf legs. Is it one of the heads too? No, maybe not. Oh yeah. So I don't think you're going to get the dwarf head either, because you're not
Oh,
getting
okay.
the dwarf legs.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
So basically, you're not going to get those legs or that head.
I love the put 'em up stance on the dwarf. Come on, put 'em up. Put 'em
That's
up.
perfect.
That's a nice dwarf, man.
Very good. Definitely going to
I
pick
guess
that
they're
up.
right next to each other.
I don't think it's fair that they always say George doesn't like fun because every time you see him, or really every time I see him, he's got a smile on his face.
Right?
Yeah.
He may
Yeah,
look
he's
a little
always
like pissed off, but like he still looks like he's having a good time.
What are you paying with, like $2 bills or singles?
Yeah, that'll be amusing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
chatting
people
with him
are-
at Decon, and yeah, he was, he
Yeah,
was there with his wife and kids. He was in a good mood.
yeah, he was always
this figure is based on Chris. He also has his own line coming out, D13, and this figure is loaded. This comes with
Yeah.
tons of stuff.
That cat head's cool too because it kind of looks like it will match the Monkey King.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It's very much Asian inspired.
Yeah,
Yeah, like those are the pauldrons. Those are cool.
So good.
it's funny when they first. Oh yeah, and that
That is a nice.
adult, yeah.
So I don't think you're not going to get this head with the retail.
No,
Mhm.
Okay.
no. It looks cool with that black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And another fantastic photo by 1/6 Shooter. Beautiful.
Yes.
See, what I didn't
good work.
understand is with Chris's background with D13, I thought the figure should have been the other way around because he kind of looks like Moses. So I thought
Right.
that, like Chris,
There
like
you
when
go.
they first showed it, I thought Chris Garwich's figure was the other one. I was like, oh, sweet. Like,
Yeah.
but then I'm like, wait a minute, it's not the Moses looking dude. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. I'm like, why would they do it like that? Like okay, I get it.
Yeah.
He's
How many of
amazing.
these you picking up? How many of these you getting at the con?
As many as they can allow me my budget.
At
They
least
probably
you
would
feel
at
like
least
it.
let you get 2 at first, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get 2.
I
Yeah,
would
I'm
say
not
the
gonna go
last
back
2
to
years, I think they allowed you 2, and then I would say around noon, if that, they're like, all right, no limits, everybody can just get what they want, you know.
Yep.
And I like the skin tone.
Yes, yes,
The body scope. Yeah.
I need at least 4 of them.
yeah. I'm with you. I think 4 might be the way to go, especially all those
Especially
heads.
because you're not getting the dwarf legs in the retailer, and then also that that the head, the other head is cool.
Right.
Yeah, I might end up with 3 or 4.
Now they did say this was Saturday's exclusive.
Yeah.
Yes. It's day
Day
1.
one.
Yeah, day
Well,
1.
there's still a Sunday exclusive.
You think we're
Yeah.
gonna get a cosmic for Sunday?
I almost feel like Sunday might be the big one because I
I'm
feel like
thinking-
Sunday's always the bigger one.
Yeah. Yep.
How about
Dragon.
Dragon.
yeah, I was about to say how about a bigger one, speaking of the dragon.
Nah,
Dragon would be cool. I wish they would do like the first ever 3-pack and do Legion's Lounge with Bill and Trevor
oh,
and Nate. That would be sick.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll pay for that. Like just give me the 3-pack.
Yeah, and Obscura Mythic Legions and the Cosmic Legions.
Or do what they did with the Furious 4 where like they give you the 2 and then they give you that extra head.
Okay.
Like Bill. That way Bill would
Right.
be like extra head. And then you have
Yep.
That would be
yeah,
cool.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that will. Yep.
But I know
Hey,
nothing. I know nothing.
So what is
Speaking of, I don't know. What was it?
You're like, I
Are
know
we talking about the
nothing.
same thing?
Yeah.
Speaking of, I don't know nothing. We have a
wow,
cryptic
yeah.
IG post. The Mysteries of Mythos.
That's
Supposed
got
to
me
be
puzzled.
talked about in this month, April 2024. Anybody have any idea what this is about? Any speculations?
For some reason I
Check.
see 4H.
Chat.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there's kind of a 4 there.
I see the 4.
That's
Yeah.
9.
Yes,
I
there
do
is a
see kind
4H
of a
there. Yeah,
4H.
I see it.
You kind of see a 4H together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's still cryptic, you know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's
I-
gonna be for the All-Star.
Mm.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
That might be all the All Stars that will be voted on.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Well,
good. That's a good one, Tony.
I'm looking. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baby blues, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 golds.
For Ozo?
2, 3, 4 yellows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blacks.
So like the purples are Lithia, right? Let's say.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did see somebody put like factions in there, and
Yeah.
that was curious to me.
Hmm.
Because then
And
the
the
red,
green
they
is
had one
the-
red, which red would be
Green is the elves. Yeah, I see. That's believable. Just one red. That must be
Which is that's the son of the
Or there's some of the Red Star, yeah.
But he hasn't been released yet. Oh, it just might be a new release.
Could be a new one, yeah.
Interesting.
Who Sons of the Red Star?
The black is the vampires, right?
Well, with All-Star voting.
No, that would be Alethea, right? She's purple.
No, I would say the purple Alethea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Alethea is the vampire.
Well,
So
last
black.
year wasn't Pixis part of the voting, and Pixis is Red Star.
Mm.
He was
Interesting.
a lumber.
I got nothing.
Oh, wait a minute. I see a dragon's face. Dragon confirmed. Man.
I'm saying dragon. I'm saying they're gonna drop their dragon pre-order.
Well, this is cool that Four Horsemen plays these little games with our brains.
Right.
Creates anxiety and stuff.
I'm thinking about those little puzzle pieces that we used to have to move around.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I do like what Tony said. I mean, it could very well be the factions for the All-Star figures that are going to be voted on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know?
how many do they usually do this many All-Stars figures? I'm trying to think of like how many are in the...
I was trying to go back because I know before it was like just one big vote, and they'd be like, "Here, vote your 2 figures out of all these."
There's
But now
30
they're doing,
30
different ones.
36 options. 36 options to choose from.
That is quite a lot, though.
Yeah.
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 But the way they do it now, they keep changing it.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows?
Keep you guessing.
But that is weird that you only have one red.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a nice little
They
cryptic
tell
game they play with us.
They tell us soon.
All right, guys, we're narrowing down to the end of our show.
Sweet.
Does anybody else have any Four Horsemen news that they want to share or know about before we move on?
Well, I should be getting my my in stock order tomorrow. I hope, because I need that Legion builder, so I'll go make some more Taino Indians.
Oh,
So yeah, and speaking of that, everybody who's concerned about that, remember, just because you place your order, you're not always going to receive it in the order you placed it.
Yeah.
You know, you will be guaranteed your order. You know, it's just there were so many orders placed that
Yeah.
it's going to take a time to get them all out there, but you will get your orders.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on one order.
Okay.
All right,
This
guys.
happens. Yeah, you gotta wait.
Our final section is if we have any plugs, and we'll start off with you, Ed. Do you have any plugs? Anything you're working on?
Plugs. I'm gonna give Legion Slayer a plug. Legion Slayers, you guys rock. You guys are awesome. You, Mike, Lauren, you guys are fantastic. I'm so happy that I've been blessed by meeting you all.
thank you.
You guys are awesome, man.
Likewise.
Purple Gang, you guys are awesome. You guys are fun. Jesse Curtis, it's always a pleasure speaking with you guys. When we were also on Just Shelve It, which is going on right now. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. The Cabal, Walter Hagen, Cullen Cup, everyone. Thank you for everything, and thank you for liking some of my posts that I put up with the with my customs and
Yeah.
et cetera. And come check out Toy Locos. Tony and we're gonna be reviewing our pickups, at least my pickups I have here, and for a review. And that's it. And I want to thank Matt, Al, Tony. Thank you guys for making this happen. Right? It's always a pleasure talking to you guys. It's fun, entertaining, and relieves stress. So there you have it.
Alberto.
I want to thank Brad, Legion Slayer, for coming out.
No problem.
It was a pleasure, you coming out, sharing your lifestyle, your commitment to the community. And I want to thank everybody in the Cabal, everybody that supports us, everybody that's in the chat, Toy Art Unlimited, everybody. I mean, I could go on and name everybody. But you guys, Tony, Matt, Ed, everybody, like Just Shelve It, Curtis, Purple Gang, I could just go on and on for an hour thanking everybody. But thank you guys for coming out and saying hi and stopping by. So
Definitely, we appreciate you,
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
Matt.
Always fun doing this with you guys. Thank you, Brad, for coming on and being a great first guest. I was very leery of guests. I'm an anxious person, and you were awesome. And
Thank you.
Being a great first guest, I'm motivated to get some more people in here and get to know more folk. So thank you for coming on and being awesome. Want to shout out the chat. Thank you guys for getting in here. G and the Purple Gang, and everyone that hopped in here and participated. Thank you very much. It keeps me busy, but it's fun seeing the comments and cracking jokes and learning about. We got to find a Richard Simmons figure. So
Yeah.
be on the lookout for that. And then shout out my Toy Locos buddies. So be sure to go check out their videos.
Yep, Toy Loco.
Let's just have another toy-filled week, and we'll do it again next time.
Yeah, man.
As for me, I want to shout out, get some housekeeping out the way. We have another show that we occasionally put on. It's called LO Live Un Poquito Más, where we do unboxing videos. We may do reviews on some action figures or dials and stuff like that. So we're going to be working on more of those. Those are just one-offs. It's a lot of fun, and it's a secondary to the podcast. I also want to thank Plastic Peeps. Plastic Peeps and I did a Smoke Show collab on Instagram. So you can check me out at Tony Toy Box Open today, and Plastic Peeps on Instagram. And we both did a collaboration, so you can find both of our names, and you can see the beautiful women that we smothered with smoke effects. I also want to shout out Hood Mania 24. That was a blast. The guys
fun.
at Hookcast AF and a Wordy Addiction put on a show, a backyard wrestling match, which was very entertaining. And we participated, all of us at Latin Legions. We did a promo video for them, and we were also live in the chat room. It was so much fun.
It was hilarious.
They've also Hookcast AF has reached out to us on the actual podcast and inquired if we would be interested in holding Hookcast Mania 25. So that's something for us to talk about. And finally, I will be on a Worry Addiction April 25th. That's a Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Nice.
And I also want to thank Brad, and I have a question for you, Brad.
Go ahead.
Will you be back?
I will be back.
Nice.
All right.
You better have me back, you son of a gun.
All right. Brad, do you have any shout outs or anything you're working on?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you guys for having me on. Like I said, it was an honor to be your first guest. So thank you guys. Definitely going to get you some more support for the Latin Legions. And as you two, the Toy Loco guys, it's always a pleasure seeing you guys at the cons.
Yes.
Your big bags. You guys got head. Was it PowerCon? You guys got your bags.
Yes,
guys.
Yes.
But yeah, I want to.
We be rolling.
Yeah, you guys were deep that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me on. It was definitely a great experience. So I'm glad I can help you guys out, and
Awesome.
Yeah, get some other guests on. You guys should be getting probably Israel Ramirez should be on here.
Yes.
Get
Yes.
him on here one
About
day.
him, yeah.
That's my dude. So
Yep.
I'll whisper in his ear.
Sweet.
Yep.
But let's all the people you guys pretty much named, Legion's Lounge. You got Mythic Customs, PPG, Purple Gang,
Yes.
Curtis, Shooting the Shelf, Jesse, Just Shelf It. So there's a lot of them out there. I try to watch as much as I can. Dork Lair. Well, I will say this Tuesday on the Cabal, the Legion's Lair will be live at 7:00, and we will have Tanya McCoy from the Legion's Ladies.
All right.
I'll be there.
Mike actually may not be able to make the show due to work, so we will have a special co-host.
Ooh.
helping me. That person doesn't want to be named yet, so it's
Right.
still a surprise.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out on Tuesday, and I hope to. Well, what episode are we on now? What are you guys on?
Episode 10, our milestone episode.
Episode 10.
Yeah.
So you guys are kicking it up. Obviously, me and Mike are bi-weekly. And it's hard to do weekly, so I praise you guys for doing that.
Yeah. Hey, brother. Yeah.
Work, like you said, you got to put in that effort and stuff, and then you guys are definitely doing it. So this is where you start.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, Brad, you said that you'll be back.
Yeah.
Listen to me good. Listen. If you lied to me, I'll be back. That's an Arnold line from Twins.
Yeah. Remember, Sully, when I told you I'd kill you last? I lied.
I lied.
Are we all going to do our Arnold's impressions? So let me do mine. It's really bad, but this is the only one I remember.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear him.
No, it's not a tumor.
It's not the tumor.
No, it's not a tumor. Hey, Lou, I get more women than you.
Get more women than you.
On that note, guys, thank you for tuning in to Latin Legions Action Figure Podcast, episode 10. What
I was saying, I just want to plug. We were talking about getting more guests, and I do have someone lined up, but I know we got to talk because I know you guys have something scheduled also with some people. But I know Purple Gang, we were talking, and they'll be honored to be part of our show next week. So I just want to
throw it out. Good time, man. It's a good time.
Yeah, big time, good time,
Yeah.
big time, good time.
And so you know what to do.
Yes, sir.
On that note, we will most likely have Purple Gang next week. So that sounds hot. And in closing, we want to thank everyone in the chat. We really appreciate you guys. We like the engagement. And make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and smash that bell for notifications on upcoming videos. I'm Tony Toy.
I'm Psycho Ed.
Al.
Matt.
Brother of Beyond God.
Yeah.
And we're
out.